Hello. Hello! And how is everyone doing? Am I yelling mute? No. I tested the mic this week. I'm learning. I'm a learning being. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Pro Wrestling Potluck, the live weekly wrestling mixtape that I host every week. And tonight, besides the matches, promos, and weird junk that Potluck is known for, and the viewer submissions that fuel this rocket ship, we're also going to play a game with the chat. The mighty, mighty Potluck chat. We're going to play Guess the Forehead. I have 6 foreheads. We've played this before. We haven't played it in a while. And one of my favorite things is that when I put the little hype image up that says that we're playing this game tonight, people start guessing what the forehead is in the hype. This forehead. Where is it? This one. Now, I made that image a year and a half ago. To be quite honest, I don't know who that is. I don't know. But I do know who the 6 foreheads that we'll be playing tonight. I know that. But, yeah, I had people sending me messages on Instagram. They're like, is that Bruiser Brody? First of all, no. Second of all, I don't know. I just said nope. I didn't give them the whole speech that I'm giving everyone now. Hello, chat. All my rowdy friends are chatting and relaxing on a Thursday night. Onryo, cool dude, food. Oh, and Straw, the man who makes the music that we're jamming out to right now.
Attention on Straw.
Easy, Sarge. Go get yourself some Waffle House. Put it on the tab of the government. Yeah. All right, get in the chat. We will be playing a game later tonight, but also the chat's funny. They're knowledgeable. They keep this thing going. Without the chat, it would just be me ranting to a room full of stuffed animals. We can't have that. These guys, this is the best chat in the pro wrestling sphere. That covers a lot of ground, and there's no mutants. Not a single mutant. We ran off the mutants. Thanks for cheering, Dave in Syracuse. Appreciate it. Oh yeah. Before I get started, look at this. Scotty got a new drink, the Baja Cabo Citrus, and a little birdie told me that Tugboat Facts, Potluck viewer, contributor, one half of the Buzz Brothers, he is also drinking this tonight. That's what I heard. Smells good. Smells good. Smells dewish. Dewy. Do we drink it? And how? Look at this. Filling it up. Oh my God, I forgot to welcome back. Holy shit, am I just screwing everything up tonight? Please, folks, welcome back the largest frozen mug in the world. It's the GD 10th Wonder. The 10th Wonder. How many more wonders is there going to be? Not many. Not many. All right. Enough. Let's get to it. I got a stacked show. Stacked to the ceiling. We're going over 2 hours. I mean, that's a guarantee at this point. If I had a show that went under 2 hours, I would be alarmed. I'd say, what? Did I forget something? Did I forget an entire Buzz match or something? We got Buzz tonight. We got all kinds of stuff. We got a Flight of Fancy that's going to turn your hair gray. All right, what's everybody drinking? Dr. Liam's got a Waterloo Lemon Italian Ice Sparkling Water. Wow, wait. Sean Drock's got the Lemon Lime Gatorade. Now, this is a very important question. The Lemon Lime Gatorade, what color is it? Everyone in the chat, just settle a bet for me. What color is the Lemon Lime Gatorade? Is it green or is it yellow? Everybody sound off. I won't get a single second into this show until we figure out that if it's a green or yellow. Wow, a lot of yellows. Yellow. Wow. Well, screw me then. I thought it was green. Everybody says it's yellow. Perhaps I am wrong. Yellow-green is probably the right answer. Can't we all just say it's yellow-green? Tugboat facts. Hello, hello. Didn't even say. This is delicious. This is delicious. Now, this is how you do it, too. All right, and this is how you do a potluck. No, that's last week. Come on.
All right, Dusty, time now for our favorite time of the week. It's the prime cut match of the week.
Well, we talked before we got to the arena, and we talked about very special things happening today called trying to be a Texican. So far, you passed some. The horseback riding didn't really pass that thing. Prime cut match is always the best Prime has for you. This program going out throughout the country is so exciting. And the bottom line, the moon has come a big part of this thing. You know what I mean?
Step on the toes of Tom. Not that Tom Green, friend of the show. You see him every Tuesday nights. He spins WCW, and he's got the knowledge and the humor and all that jazz. Every once in a while, I cross over into WCW territory. What? Wait, what happened?
All right, I know what that says.
Yeah.
You know what it says?
Yeah, you know Morse code.
Morse code.
But you know
SOS,
what that says.
help
You
me.
tell me what it says.
I'm watching WCW Prime.
Maybe it says, look out, Craig Pittman, because I'm coming after
No,
you.
it's a Cobra.
You tell me what it says.
Well, I'll tell you what it says. It says, I am coming to the ring, Cobra, and you're close, because Pittman's on his mind.
Absolutely.
Ooh, man, this is our prime match of the week.
And I guess those dog tags going around the neck of some lucky young wrestling fan who's able
There
to
you
get
go.
a seat at ringside.
Cobra. Now is Cobra?
There is not an available
Is that
seat
Stolen
in the house
Valor?
here on WCW Prime. It's the Cobra.
Is that Stolen
Cut that
Valor?
Morse code off.
Hey, look, it's Terry Richards.
That's Terry Richards.
A very young,
Kind of an odd-looking
fresh-faced
fella, huh?
Rhino.
Well, I'll tell you what, Terry, speaking of odd fellas, you ought to be in the booth with me. Anyway,
No, I don't want
this
music.
Terry Richards right here has
No
an
thanks.
opportunity right here on
Jimmy
the
Hart,
prime
no
match
need
of the week.
to,
As we say on so
No
many
need to
occasions,
Jimmy
to step
Hartify
up.
a Fake
Good
No More
amateur
song
this
or
kid was,
something.
Terry
I will
Richards.
come out to
He's
Morse
the brother
code
or
like a
cousin
true
of Keith
weirdo.
Richards, who played with the Rolling Stones.
Oh, would you cut that
Oh,
out?
I'm sorry.
Where do you get this stuff from?
From Diane, my producer.
You know that's not true,
Cobra
and she
was
didn't
kicked
tell you
out of
that.
G.I.
Don't
Joe,
blame it on
yeah.
She tells me on my headset without ever turning
Can
yours
somebody
on,
look
all
up
this
if
stuff.
Cobra is
And she told me some stuff that I
actually
can't even
did
say to
some military background,
But it's
or
true.
is he?
Whoa, look at
Is
this.
he Stolen
Terry Richards
Valor?
on top.
Oh, man. Well, as the
This is a
referee's
ham
back was
radio
turned, I guess
operator.
a couple of punches right to the schnoz there.
Let's
Cobra tries
go,
to get up this Terry
Terry.
Richards. He's got a very low center
Terry
of
Richards,
gravity,
the
but he
good
picks him
Terry.
up high and drives him right under the small of his back.
Yeah, and he's heavy in the butt section, too.
Look
And
at
that's why he couldn't get him up right there. But Terry Richards came out and tried to effectively, Chris, take a hold and take this guy down. But since then, Cobra has stopped this situation.
Look at the massive chest of Cobra.
Where? Smooth operator.
Heavy in the
Yes,
butt
he is.
Smooth
section.
operator, brother. and I've talked to him, and he has
Did I
really
miss
got
that?
a thing.
Did old
I
Dusty
guarantee
say
you this
heavy
thing
in
ain't
the
over
butt
3 now.
section?
And there was never really, it was never really made clear just why he had that thing. There was some suspicion that Pittman had left him
Oh,
laying
there's
out in the
Tom.
jungles or in the desert somewhere.
Hell yeah, I feel
And
like I
Cobra
put
has
the
just been quiet
WCW
about it, but he
signal
has
to
said he will
the
get his revenge.
stars,
It's a
and
personal
Tom
thing.
saw it.
Right here on
Here
the
he
prime
is. Every
match, Terry
Tuesday
Richards
night, you get this and
getting,
more,
getting-
so much more
oh,
from
nice
Tom.
shot. Wow.
Tom says he's stolen valor. They claimed he was in the Marines with Craig
Cobra
Pittman
just picked
and ditched
one
him in
leg up, put the
jungles of
other one down,
Kuwait,
and
which doesn't have
slammed right into
jungles.
the face
There you
of
go.
Terry Richards.
Yeah,
Are we going to see the Cobra? Oh, that's the Cobra slam.
Wow.
He's got him too.
Stolen
Hook him
valor.
up.
1, 2, and 3.
Wow. Impressive.
Very impressive from
Never
Cobra.
any chance for Terry Richards as
Heavy
the
in the
Cobra
butt
continues
section.
his domination over his
There's
opponents
the Morse code.
with his, I guess, never-ending animosity towards
Help, I work
Sergeant
for
Craig the
WCW.
Pitbull Pittman.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to try to pick this up.
Hey now! 14 weeks, we're getting rid of... Check! We did our snake streak already. Opening with a slithering snake of Cobra the Stolen Valor Soldier. Yeah, look at that already. Boom, boom. We love to do it. We love to do it. It's the year of the snake. I said I'm doing it every single week. I'm 14 weeks in. The only thing that's gonna stop me is me. And that's something I gotta realize in life, brother. Life is like the snake streak. The only person that can screw it up is me. Alright, anyway.
Welcome to Union City Arena, home of the champions of Lucha Libre Wrestling, Turbine and Lobo Fuerte. And a trash can special dumps Turbine. That's gotta hurt, folks.
Hey, look at some real Lucha Libre happening.
Turbine is fighting back, but Trash says it's garbage night.
I can't watch this.
So, Jacob, tell me what you're up to in that lab of yours.
When I'm ready to go public, you'll be the first to know. After Cesar, of course.
Uh-oh, Turbine's got the wrong corner.
Come on, Turbine!
Got him right where I want him!
I warned him about that move. He just doesn't listen, Laurent.
This is a little
me of someone
preview of what
else I used to
AAA is
know.
going to be like now
Young
that
and
TKO owns it. So this show was part of a wave of Power Rangers rip-off inspired shows. Whoa, he just got a ring to the ass.
Turbine.
It's just a little equalizer, I bet. That Rudo toasted my tostada. I'm gonna give him a twin bolt blazer
That
I
Rudo
smashed.
Cheers, never
toasted, I'm so sorry. That Rudo toasted my tostada. Who wrote this? Vince Russo?
The Turbine, the true equalizer, is here.
Here! Now, give me that thing, boy!
I think he did electrify his butthole. The most electrifying butthole in Lucha Libre.
But here comes Lobo Fuerte.
Hey, it's Lobo Forte. Is that the Hot Wolf? Yeah, is this another Ed Ferreira joint? It sure does show contempt for the art.
Now a guillotine.
They call that a plancha. Oh no.
Now a tornado. Lobo is putting on a clinic tonight, folks. Look out! Here it is, the champ's favorite move, the Lobo Destroyo. This could be all she wrote, folks.
Basically, jackhammer, and then he pinned in a submission. Look, this show called Los Luchadores. This is their first episode. This is how they debut. This is how they say, "Hello, world. We're here with a brand new show, and we are gonna show you how Lucha Libre works." That Rudo toasted my tostada.
What a move! Jacob?
What a move! That guy's gone. He went down the drain.
Where did they go?
Here we go.
Los Luchadores, the faceless heroes, Lucha Libre and Mascarados, Lobo Fuerte and Turbine together,
This is
meet
terrible.
Villanos, champions forever.
Bad lockup. That's how you know they're phonies. Turbine. Hey, it's Maria Valentine. Leave her alone. Yeah, these are the whitest
Señoras y señores,
All right,
esta
now
es
we go to
lucha
some
a
real
una caída
freaking Lucha
en relevos
Libre.
japoneses. quienes permanecerán en su calidad de capitán esperando a poder intervenir por el bando rudo. Capitán en relevos japoneses, el hombre que acaba de ganar al lado de Perro, Silva y Karloff, Lagarde, máscaras en Rhyno. Aquí está la potencia de uno de mis ahijados, Mr. Condor.
Mr. Condor. Now this is Los Power Raiders.
Y como capitán en la esquina contraria, ídolos ya consagrados de los pequeños mexicanos y del Japón. Como capitán de los Power Raiders es Power Rojo.
Power Raider Rojo.
Los referees para este combate aparece en primer plano Chucho Monroy y lo acompaña el pocos pelos pero bien peinados. Él es el Chocolate.
Bueno, pues después de que la belleza se retira, estamos en espera. Los coquetos de Lagarde y compañía. No se crea usted. Placer servirles, don Luis Cabrera en la producción y dirección general, Carlos Rodríguez en la asistencia en Jalapa, Héctor Armando Ramírez Arreguín iluminación, en el audio Alejandro Aguirre, y en la Ciudad de México Fernando Anaya en la Ciudad de México, comandando así la unidad Telever de Veracruz, del ingeniero Agustín Camarillo. Saludos al director de Telever, don Mario Díaz. Empezó la batalla en relevos japoneses, así que el Ángel Mortal, una carrera ascendente 95 igual que estos Power Raiders. Los de la fantasía son Rangers, estos Raiders más o menos por ahí, pero tienen el mismo estilo, espectacularidad que ha motivado y maravillado a todos los pequeñines. Empieza bastante bien Power Azul frente al Ángel Mortal. Ingresa Power Blanco. No puede ingresar Mr. Condor ni Power Rojo, que permanecen, como usted ve, en las afueras del cuadrilátero. Dan instrucciones, etcétera, pero no pueden ingresar. Lagarde Jr. en Rhyno lo vimos triunfador frente a las gemas del cuadrilátero. Recordamos esa lucha con Perro, Silva y Mr. Condor como sus aliados frente a Brillante, Diamante y Zafiro, que perdieron las máscaras. Y aquí está Lagarde Jr. Lo proyecta de esta forma Power Blanco. Lo quiere llevar con giro, lo hace efectivamente. Y bajan a Lagarde Jr., que se queda asombrado. Ahí Mr. Condor como su capitán le da ánimos y arrestos suficientes. Marabunta es un hombre ya de dilatada experiencia. Es una creación de AAA. Recordamos que por mucho tiempo fue de la tercia de la plaga del ring junto con Ponzoña y Enjambre, quienes lograron grandes triunfos. Ahora pertenece a estos que son los diabólicos y tienen la mira a Rey Misterio Jr. Quiere un campeonato y le tira lo grande. Por lo pronto, entre este Marabunta y Power Rojo hay una discusión bastante acre y agria. Proyección sobre Marabunta. La aplauden en su esquina. Power Negro lo proyecta Marabunta, hombre de mucha experiencia. Aquí la flecha que está fallando don Jesús Zúñiga. Le escuchamos.
Gracias, Arturito Rivera. Y ahí vienen ya estas variantes de espectacularidad de los Power Raiders. Unas tijeras no muy clásicas, pero sí efectivas para castigar al oponente. Power Negro regresa a su esquina para hacer el relevo con el verde, que ahora trae precisamente algo diferente en su máscara, que también es una característica importante para saber la diferencia de calidad de cada uno de estos elementos de los Power Raiders. Los 5 poseen talento, juventud, audacia y un gran manejo precisamente de la acrobacia, de esta lucha rápida, sagaz, valiente, entregada. Y este Power Verde es uno de los que le gusta más arriesgar el físico volando dentro y fuera del cuadrilátero. Ya lo estamos observando ahí, después de haber sido enganchado, ahora pretende dominar al Perro Silva con ese palmetazo sencillamente para sacarlo de balance de equilibrio mortal hacia atrás, y vea usted de qué manera lo aplica a su estilo y con su juventud, desafiando precisamente al destino. Un enganche más para el Perro Silva. Y ahora las patadas que vienen ahí de canguro, aplicadas con la suficiente fuerza Andrés Maroñas para mandarlo lejos de la zona de la acción.
Empezando esta batalla a buen ritmo. Aquí están los aplausos del respetable para los Power Raiders. ¡Qué contratación del señor Antonio Peña! 5 luchadores japoneses que fue muy difícil traerlos a México porque estos hombres cobran en yens, pero aquí están para la diversión de chicos y grandes. Son todo un espectáculo.
Pensé por un momento que ibas a decir que porque hablaban en japonés y que por eso era difícil.
No, además son muy inteligentes los japoneses porque desde chiquitos hablan japonés.
Hay que recordar que estos hombres llegan en base a un intercambio con la empresa New Japan. El año pasado, a finales del mismo, AAA se presentó allá y se habló del intercambio. Bueno, pues aquí están precisamente estos Power Riders haciendo las delicias de los pequeños. Venían por 3-4 presentaciones y ya se están quedando por un buen rato. Por cierto, el Ángel Mortal, él es de Monterrey, su gran maestro. Uf, nada más y nada menos que allá en Monterrey, el gran Rolando Vera. Así que tenemos gente de capacidad y que es Lagarde Junior. Muchas veces nos podemos confiar en que por ser juniors tienen que llevar precisamente la sangre en herencia y no. En este caso, Lagarde Junior es sobrino, precisamente heredó el nombre, pero es sobrino de don Carlos de Lucio. Tiene una gran responsabilidad que superar todo cuanto hizo su tío. Y pues la verdad que junto con Rey Mendoza y René Guajardo, ¿qué tal se hicieron Lagarde grande? Y ahora este sobrino unido al Perro Silva, vaya que la han hecho, como dicen en el barrio, chillar, en serio. Aquí están poniendo fuera ya a Power Azul. ¿Y quién fue? Lagarde Junior. Ahora sí puede entrar Power Rojo, don Jesús Zúñiga. Y ya nada, el azul está calacas.
Exactamente, es una de las características de estos relevos japoneses, que no puede ingresar el capitán hasta que sea rendido algún luchador. Y ahí estamos observando el salto mortal hacia atrás, como es evidente en la imagen. Entrando ya el capitán de los Power Raiders, que desde que se presentaron en México, en la caravana, bueno, ha sido el capitán el que ha comandado, el que ha llevado esa estafeta importante de capitán en los Power Raiders, haciendo que equivoquen simultáneamente Karloff, Lagarde, lo mismo que el Perro Silva, y ahora el Ángel Mortal fuera. Y aquí vienen, prepárense, no se muevan del televisor. El vuelo de este gran suicida que es Power Verde. Vean nada más esa plancha. Es poco el peso para planchar a tres, pero desde luego la arriesgó. Y ahora el vuelo multitudinario. Y así sintieron, pues paso, sintieron el miedo los rudos. Y el aplauso a Andrés Maroña. Se hace una sola voz en esta arena de Jalapa.
Perfectamente por los Power Riders, son brillantes. Además la astucia, la chispa, proyecta ese quehacer que tienen estos hombres. Esta es la de a caballo, ¿no? Nada, no se lo pudo llevar, aunque hay espaldas planas. Aquí está la rendición para Karloff, Lagarde Jr. Y rápidamente se desgrana la ovación desde el primer tendido. Está el capitán del bando de los rudos, que es este Mr. Condor, subiendo la batalla de intensidad. Bien parados los técnicos, ellos a lo suyo, a su trabajo. No hay que olvidar que enfrente tienen a grandes luchadores, hombres con experiencia que manejan perfectamente la lucha. A Ratalona, aquí las espaldas planas para el blanco y también está fuera de circulación. Dos hombres fuera del bando de los técnicos. El blanco y el azul. A ver qué suerte corre este verde. Aparece con las patadas. Va al esquinero. Aquí viene un mortal con giro. Vaya lance. Y también está fuera el Perro Silva. Muy pareja esta batalla, Arturo.
Como diría Enrique Bermúdez, bonita, ¿no, Mene? Bonito, qué bonito lance, qué mortal. Y aquí se lo está enredando. Vámonos, 1, 2, aunque hay cuerdas de por medio, ¿eh? Había cuerdas, pero está fuera el Power Verde. Quedan 3 contra 2. Si rinden a otro, se llamaban los Power, que solo tienen una derrota en su palmarés. Y precisamente fue en Tampico. Heavy Metal los puso 2. Fuera está el Ángel Mortal, 2 contra 2. Quedan los capitanes. Y el negro rojo, que es capitán de los Power Riders. Aquí la coordinación. Pero los diabólicos no creo que precisamente son unas peritas en dulce. Se lo están llevando con giro a Marabunta. Le van a tocar. También aquí hay cuerdas. 2, 3. 2, 3. Bueno, pues están los capitanes solamente. Los capitanes van a definir todo. Que giro con rana para Huracán Rana. 1, 2. Y ya está zafándose Mr. Condor. ¿Qué clase de lucha estamos viviendo y viendo? Ya conforme han sido rendidos se van al vestidor. Solo quedan los capitanes. Está el centón que está fallando también. Mr. Condor, le van a poner la tapatía, la de lujo. En la lucha libre mexicana. Venga, aquí le peguen las costillas para que doblen los brazos. La tapatía en todo su esplendor. Le castiga también el cuello. ¡Ah! Se rindió. Se alcanzó a rendir.
Mr. Condor taps out just like that. The Power Raiders that win. They didn't even need to
Bueno, pues ha
get
terminado
their
la batalla en
Zords.
favor del bando de los técnicos.
They
No
didn't
cabe
even
duda que son
need their
todo un espectáculo.
Zords.
Son geniales, son sensacionales. De tal suerte muerde el polvo Mr. Condor. No aguantó la presión al final y termina la batalla. Bueno, pues han sido claros, han sido categóricos, Jesús.
Es así como nos despide la afición de Jalapa, Veracruz. Con el aplauso, con el grito de apoyo y con esa euforia que provocan por sus actuaciones, su entrega. Sobre todo la característica principal de estos Power Raiders es el manejo de la lucha acrobática. De jugar con el físico, y observamos aquí los momentos importantes de esta primera y única caída a vencer al capitán. Enredaban a Power Verde. Las cosas estaban ya marchando un tanto cuanto mal para el bando de los Power Raiders. Y el final importante fue este. Mr. Condor cedía ante los arrestos y la aplicación sagaz y perfecta con una variante de esta tapatía, jalando el cuello, de rendición inmediata y de resultados contundentes. Para ustedes, amables amigos, esta es la presencia de la caravana 3 veces estelar AAA por Televisa.
All right. Let me go here. Oh, no, no, no. Not yet. Not yet. So I like to look at the calendar, see what goofy holidays, fake holidays, internet holidays that exist. Today is Principal Day. Did you know that? Are there any principals in wrestling? Well, there's one. Mr. Belding. And here's Mr. Belding helping out the Bayside Tigers in a match. And it looks like they're about to do the Shield triple powerbomb. Mr. Belding is the Roman Reigns.
I don't think I'll ever make it on time. Every time I grab my book, get myself a look at the corner, just in time to see the bus fly by. Yeah, alright, 'cause I'm saved by the bed.
One of the worst elbows I've ever seen.
I know I'm in a mess, and the dog ate all my homework last night. Riding low on my couch, she won't know that I'm there if I could.
All right. So there you go.
Meet the typical girl next door. She's polite.
Oh, she gets litter! In the throat!
Friendly.
They will crawl before me forever!
And always very ladylike.
This was sent in by Dr. Liam.
They're the Powerful Women of Wrestling. Thursday at 11, only on
Powerful
MSG.
Women of Wrestling.
Just
Pow!
hope they don't move into your neighborhood.
Thank you, Dr. Liam, for sending that in. I had no idea that existed. And now...
It was all over when you hit him with that kick.
Back to the world of Los Luchadores. Now, this is a show from Canada. What do they know about Lucha Libre? Turns out absolutely nothing. And this was on Fox in the morning, riding the wave of Power Rangers ripoffs.
All
right, kids, you know the rules. Anybody who pushes and shoves goes to the back of the line.
But Mr. Lobo, don't you push and shove when you wrestle?
Ooh, crash and burn.
This ain't wrestling.
You're absolutely right. In the ring, I might even give you a plancha or a guillotina. But I never push and shove outside the ring.
Do you ever take off your mask?
Never. A luchador's mask is like a reflection of his soul.
Well, incoming pay.
Is that a white guy that's just doing a fake accent? Look, I'm stupid. I could be tricked. Is that just a white guy doing an accent? Some Canadian doing a Mexican?
Age. Looks like it's time to shred some tread, I think.
I'm sorry, kids. Turbine and I have an emergency and we'll have to
Sorry,
go.
kids. I have an entire Sega Genesis controller on my wrist.
But if you send me your name and your address, you will all get an autograph in the mail. And that is a promise from Lobo Fuerte.
Now this is real Lucha Libre.
This is a dire situation. We have to concentrate all of our resources in finding this man, Dr. Jacob Mueller. He mysteriously disappeared tonight. And his security people, they aren't answering. The lab is locked down tight.
So why is this Mueller dude so importante?
He developed vaccines and treatments that could help millions of people. Does the doctor have any enemies, people who would want to hurt him?
No. Oh, yes. This man.
Maximo Marone.
Dr. Mueller's former associate. Douglas
that
Slade.
guy looks normal.
They had a falling out years ago. Mueller fired him for selling secrets. Slade went berserk and attacked him. Slade's legs were paralyzed by some toxic substance that spilled during the fight.
Yeah, I remember that case.
I remember
He went to prison.
But he was released last week.
Douglas?
Jacob! You're looking well. Well, better than I am, anyway. But we're going to fix that tonight. You're gonna make me whole again. You're going to give me legs.
Oh no.
The first place we have to check is Dr. Mueller's lab.
Wow, so
DNA of the
Maximo
cheetah, Jacob.
has an adult daughter who dated Leonardo DiCaprio.
The machine wasn't built for this.
It wasn't much
You
of
have
an
no
adult
idea what you're toying with.
You know what you're doing.
People magazine claims he is Argentinian. Well, there you go. Case closed.
Using animal DNA to physically enhance a human being. Ha! And who'd make a better test subject than myself? Hurry up, load that cheetah DNA.
Hurry up, load that cheetah DNA.
Please. I'm
Please
begging
don't
you
turn
for
into
your
a
own
cheetah.
sake.
Get over yourself. Grab some popcorn, get a chair. Show's about to begin.
Oh no, the cheetah DNA. Yeah, he is going for it. He ain't half-assing his acting. KDS says, the DNA machine has stickers labeled cheetah, lizard, and eagle. The 3 kinds of animals.
My leg.
Oh my god!
It's perfect.
I have cheetah socks on now.
All right.
I'm a
We're
cheetah.
walking now. Oh.
Oh my god.
Yes! I got my groove back. It's party time.
This isn't right. It's not human.
Not human. It's being locked down in a cage like an animal for 5 long years.
Good god.
But that is all changed now. Now I'm going to be more than human. Much, much more.
Alright, hold on. I need to pose a question. This show has made me think, and this is something I've thought before, and I just need other people to weigh in. The only place I can go to do this is Scotty's Hot Take Corner. Now, this show claims to be Lucha Libre. Of course it's not. It's made in Canada. It's a bunch of white people. Every single name of a move is wrong. But that got me thinking, who is a luchador? I've worked with people in independent wrestling who call themselves luchadors. Can anyone call themselves a luchador? What is the criteria? Is it just you wear a mask, you call yourself a luchador? Do you have to wrestle a certain style to be called a luchador? Or do you have to train in Mexico? That's what I would say. I would say you gotta train in Mexico under the style of Lucha Libre. I just, maybe I'm a snob. I feel like there's too many people. Yeah, this is Hot Take Corner. There's too many people that just willy-nilly call themselves luchadors, and there's too many people that claim they have strong style. Frank, prove it. Prove it. And there you go. K-Ness says, do Mexican fans call all pro wrestlers luchadors? I think so. That's where it gets muddy. Referee Vinny Lax says you have to wear a luchador mask. That's it. Is Vader a luchador? Is Vader a luchador? When Doom had matching masks, were they luchadors? Of course not. But a guy who just works indies, puts on a mask, all of a sudden he says he's a luchador, that counts? I'm just wondering. Just asking questions. Please don't kill me. Yeah, not all luchadors wear masks. So it's okay for anyone to call himself a luchador if they feel like a luchador. There you go. My hater. Luchador masks are different. Yes. Masked wrestlers predated lucha. Luchadom is in the heart. Okay. I'm asking the tough questions. And don't look. The other thing is everybody saying they have strong style. That's a whole nother rant. I'm gonna stop right there before I get beat up by a bunch of indie wrestlers who give me the worst stomps ever. El Dandy had no mask, yet he was a luchador. You know why? Because he was trained in the art of Lucha Libre. It's different. Lucha Libre is different style. Alright, back to it. Just had to get that.
さあ、ここに来るのは本日、マシネラ交流館特設ステージで15時からスペシャルドラムステージを予定している
Hey, there's Andreza Giant Panda. Now, perhaps this is something I should have subtitled. This was sent in by top contributor to the Potluck and the very first subscriber to the show, the Suzanimal, Adam Suzanne. God help me, I don't know what's going on. But there's Andreza Giant Panda. Is he a luchador? Does he wrestle strong style?
さあ、それでは、ニャンゴスターに、ありがたい、ちゃんとニャンゴスターも、リングインの所作を守った上でのリングイン、ありがとうございます。
Oh my god, he just did the Mudo taunt!
これはグレートムダなのか、ムドなのか
Strong style duck mascot. Write it down.
まさかのカンペゲ
What is he doing? Is he okay?
ジャイアントパンダのパンプアップがまさかここで見られるとは血流を良くした上で見られるか高速ヘッドバット
I think this is amateur wrestling. This is like what Bischoff and Hogan are going to start doing. Lots of hits to the body. Andreza Giant Panda eating them all. I will look that up. There you go, 3 count. Does that count as a match? Could I count it as a match in my match listings? I just need to know the other guy's name.
最後は両スター握手で終わりましょう。皆さん、両雄の健闘をたたえる意味で拍手をお願いいたします。よろめいて会場のヤンゴスターです。さあ、
Yeah, you got your ass beat, son. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You know what? Alright, it's time. You know what time it is, folks? Check your watch. Check your swatch, son. Check it.
In the future, everything will be simple. With just a look and a thought, anything can be yours. Looking further. Deeper. Longer. Into the buzz.
All right. From Stardom's latest show, the Grand Queendom. This is for the IWGP Women's Championship.
まずは青コーナー挑戦者シュリ選手の入場です。2025年 4.27 横浜アリーナカードファイトヴァンガードディバインズプレゼンツオールスターグランドクイーンダム2025第8試合となります。
Been hyped for this. You knew we were going to play at least one thing off of this show. Sip of this Mountain Dew Baja Cabo Citrus. It's delicious. Talk about facts. You told me you're drinking a Baja Cabo Citrus. What do you think of it? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Yeah, I saw the match listing for this show, and it's like, wow, I feel like I gotta do another Buzz show. And we just did a Buzz show less than 2 weeks ago, the night after WrestleMania. It is Livewire-esque. It's like Livewire with a little lime in it. Suzanimal in the house. Ah, starting with the old Milwaukee. And then going to the Dew. LimeWire, wow. Mountain Dew LimeWire. I think that's perfect.
Iwatani 勝つためにシュリはスターダムに入団しました。あの時の思いが今シュリに蘇っています。
Ryan drinking that new North Jersey tap.
続きまして赤コーナー選手権保持者岩谷真由選手の入場です。
Love this stage setup. Wow, wait. Yeah, we're watching entrances on this. I ain't skipping entrances. Big show music. Whoa!
10度目 V10 を達成することができるでしょうか。第3代 IWGP 女子王者 Stars
I would guess that they do have crossover in the production. Iwatani with the title. Great shot. Look how rad.
V9 の中で様々な強敵を倒してまいりました。トニー・ストーム、サリー、渡辺桃、安住、そしてシュリ。
Yeah, this is phenomenal quality. I don't know whether to thank Stardom or to thank my Buzz plug, ATL Blood Feast, Elliot, who hooks me up with the Buzz, making my job a lot easier. Yeah, there was an alarming amount of buzz and stuff that we didn't get to WrestleMania week. Not even stuff that happened in Las Vegas. Just there was other wrestling. I almost do need to do a buzz show.
この試合にかける思いは本当に並々ならないと思うので IWGP 巻いてほしいです。
そして同じようにこのベルトに対する強い思いというものは岩谷真由も持っています。どちらの思いが強いのか、どちらが勝つのか。この IWGP のベルト、この後どちらの腰に
Yeah, Butterbean versus Suzuki. I'm glad I saw it because I had heard things about it, of course. There's no way that people weren't going to talk about that. But yeah, that was a special kind of garbage that just had to be seen. And yeah, Suzuki versus Yoshihiko. Maybe the potluck match of the year.
青コーナー挑戦者ごっつい164センチ58キロ物が違う女シューリー
Wow, Meltzer called it the worst match he had ever seen. Was he there live? That would be even better.
163センチ53キロ世界に轟くスターダムのアイコン岩谷
Now, I might have talked about this before. WrestleMania week in New Orleans. Sarah and I went to a WrestleCon show, and sitting right in front of us was Dave Meltzer, and he had an empty chair next to him that had his laptop on it. And then at the middle of the show, the intermission, a bunch of the biggest dorks you've ever seen in your life just mobbed Dave Meltzer, and a guy was talking about how important he is to him and everything. It was wild and crazy, and he was, of course, Dave Meltzer was wearing his tie-dyed alien pullover thing.
そうですよね。この後の3試合はトリプルメインと言ってもいいぐらいの濃い3試合となります。
Syuri watching, interested party. Syuri, maybe the potluck wrestler of the year. Last year, and I guess this year, but we watched so many of her big matches.
そういうことをしてた時からもうここまでのね大スター選手になったんでちょっと感慨深いですね。
それは HG さんも一緒でしょうね。
そうですね。やっぱり一番下でデビューしたんで、もう雑用いっぱいやらされて、大変だと思いますけども。
Heavy.
Yeah,
I like when Dave Meltzer wears his acid wash jeans. Ooh, early on attacking the elbow. That low drop kick.
まあちょっと大江さん、岩谷真由がチャレンジャーシリーズ物足りないと評していましたよね。
そうですね。だそういうところでもちろんその会見でのやり取りもうちょっとやり合いたかったところもあるんじゃないでしょうかね。
確かに強化されたキックというものは強かった。だがそれ以外に守備から先が感じられないと。チャンピオン岩谷真由はそれに対して厳しい評価をしています。なかなか難しいことなんですけど、系の選手での速球可能性がありますからね。やっぱりこう
Next year, WrestleMania is in New Orleans, my hometown, so I will try my damnedest to be there. Not for WrestleMania, I don't give a rip about that, but all the other shows, hey, maybe I'll do a live potluck. How about that? Wouldn't that be nice?
その戦ってきたすべてのフィールドにおいて頂点を極めた戦ってきた人です。でもやっぱりプロレスがやりたいって戻ってきたんでね。そうなんですよね。はい。シュリ選手にとってはやはりプロレスなんですよね。これが嬉しいですよね。えげつないですよ。
Yeah, I went to the Janela spring break in New Orleans at like 4 in the morning or whatever the fuck it was, and saw Sasuke versus Janela, and saw the historic PCO versus Walter match.
しびれますよ。
しびれますか。
本当に背筋がしびれます。
できることなら受けたくないとみんな口を揃えています。
It felt like the longest show of my life until I went to WrestleMania that year and decided, maybe WWE is not. Yes. Referee Vinny Lack, sounds like you had the perfect New Orleans experience. He says, New Orleans is the place where I first experienced rain immediately evaporating on the sidewalk. Yeah.
耐えることができるかどうかがポイントとなるでしょう。ザコシショウさん、この IWGP の女子王座があるということはご存知でしたか？あ、知ってました。はい。IWGP の歴史の中についに女子のタイトルですよね。
メ
ルセデスモネですよね。2代目です。
Not even a two.
そうですね。初代はカイリ選手
ですよね。それを破って第3代についたんですよね。
あのモネをです
ね。Good dude. This is a dude to write home about.
そこから2年を保持し続けるという
すごいですよね。防衛が
すごいですよ。
Roll through. Iwatani with the kick. She's in pain.
岩谷前のさっとカウンターに持っていくうまさを持っています。
Dr. Liam and I had such a great time at that GCW show, but I can tell you right now what could have been eliminated. They should have cut Bloodsport. They have their own show 8 times a year. So no Bloodsport. And how about any of the deathmatch bolts that can't bleed in New York? Why even book them then? Let them have their own bloody show somewhere else. They can't bleed, who cares? They're just fat guys in black t-shirts then. We have not watched very much Razor Ramon Hardgay on this show, if any. That's someone I know of and have not seen a lot of.
お互い持ってないところの引き出しの重ね合いが。
おお、スイング DDT！ 場外で DDT！
マットの上で首突き刺さりましたね。
Put him on the wheel. Yeah. It's almost time to bring back the Wheel of Death. I was thinking about that today when I was putting this show together. I said, I have a wheel I haven't spun in quite a while, the Wheel of Death. I think we did it 2 weeks in a row when it debuted, and that was it.
やはりシュリにとっては 1.4TDC の悔しさというものが忘れられません。とにかく自分に対してね、そうですね、厳しい人ですもんね。
Wow, I didn't know she had a legitimate fighting background. Syuri fought in UFC.
そんなシュリさんだからついていきたいって思う人たちがたくさんいるんだろうなって思いますね。
それがゴッツアイというチームです。
Remember last year's summer, the summer of Buzz was so wonderful and it's rapidly approaching. Deathmatch Summer. Ooh, I like that. Deathmatch Summer, Summer of Buzz. We got a lot of options.
シュリほどの選手だったらそこに対する悔しさみたいなものもあったでしょう。だから今日という日のために猛特訓をしてきました。
I'm writing it down.
やっぱり
Reminder.
シュリには強く心にあったんじゃないでしょうかね。
それでもなおチャンピオンの岩谷真由は足りないと言っています。このベルトに対する思いが足りないと言っています。もうなんだったら負ける気がしないとまで岩谷真由は言っています。
Nathan's been waiting for Deathmatch Summer. Big forearm there.
ですね。膝の先端が鋭角に入りました。
$40,000 for front row tickets for SummerSlam. Who is that for? Mr. Beast? Do they just want Mr. Beast in the front row? Mr. Beast and some SNL jerk off? Hammering her down. Look at that. If you spend $40,000 on a WWE ticket, you should be on a list. And if you don't also contribute that money to a charity of some kind, you are a monster. Two, if I got a drop of Dr. Redacted's blood on me, I would go to urgent care immediately. Ooh, you heard that. Oh, parallel thought, they both go down with them high kicks. Dr. Redacted is actually my primary characterization.
強いキックはなるべくもらわないっていうね作戦もできたと思うんですよね。
全部受け止めているから、ただこれがアイコンなんですよね。
$40,000 is what you would have to pay me to go to SummerSlam.
試合見たら、プロレスの全てが入ってるっていうか。
岩谷がいく。
うわっ。All this deathmatch talk, don't forget, pretty soon we're going to play the hit game, Guess the Forehead. Ooh, ooh. Syuri in trouble. Up in the high rent district. Frankensteiner. 5-star foreheads. Writing it down. Nice frog splash. Iwatani hooks the leg. 2.
いや、HG さんいかがですか。
いや、打撃で押されると思ったんですけど、岩谷選手の打撃って不思議で、なんか脱力から生まれるこの強さというか、はい。ギリギリまで脱力して、
number 8 on the PWP 25 last year, a list that was dominated by Joshi. Whoa! Suplex up on them toes. 2. And we'll be doing the PWP 25 again in September. There's certain annual traditions you can look forward to with Pro Wrestling Potluck. January, we got our Rumble ripoffs. March, we do the Gimmick Gauntlet. And the PWP 25 every September or whenever that happens. Oh! Not letting go of the arm. She's lost her mind. Look at that. Got her foot searching for the ropes to break the hold. I don't know how close she is. Syuri's looking like she's about to rip her arm out. Rolling over. Knee pad touches. Boot under the ropes. She was known as KG in Hustle. Karate Girl. Wow, so she's legitimate. She's got a 13-1 kickboxing record and a 6-3 MMA record. Karate Girl. You gotta watch some Hustle soon. Ooh! Syuri says, that's it. Up on the shoulders. Poison Rana. You don't let Iwatani sit up on your shoulders for that long. But she's got trouble with that arm. Fighting through it. Oh! 2! Syuri was stopping her. Clobbered with a foot. Moonsault time. Hits. 2! Big fat 2 count there. Nathan updating his YouTube. Cheap Heat Spot Fest. You follow Cheap Heat Spot Fest on Instagram. Wow. I didn't realize it was that long ago. She beat Mercedes for the IWGP Women's Belt 2 years ago. What a reign. Ooh. Syuri lands on her feet, goes back to the arm. Iwatani's in trouble. It rolls through. Ooh. Ooh, left herself open, eats a big knee. Jesus. Spin her around like a helicopter. 2!
今度はシュリのターン。シュリが怒涛の攻撃を見せる。もう一度抱え上げる。
Two. Oh, I thought that was it. Trying to get out of it. Flipping around, bridging up, anything to alleviate the pain. Oh, God. Every time Iwatani tries to move to lessen the pain, Syuri just moves her body again to make it even worse. But slowly, Mayu Iwatani gets to the ropes. Holy shit, look at that! My God. Look at her. She's getting choked to death. Gets there, gets there.
ちょっと意識飛びかけてね、目がうつろでしたもんね。これチャンスなんですか？いや、これチャンスですね。
この後畳みかけられたら岩谷真由厳しいですね。
これはチャンスだよ。しかしシュリにとっては大きな大きな勝負の分から目。ここでいけるか。そう。やりだね。
Throwing her like a javelin into the turnbuckle, the big turnbuckle pad. Syuri, suddenly don't look so beat up. Oh! Eats the boot, still standing, double jump. Oh! Flattens her with a moonsault. Holds her up. Oh! Jeez, Syuri kicks out. Dos. Mayu Iwatani cannot believe it. The challenger's kicking out of everything, even the things that look like they would be the end of anyone. Oh, coconut cruncher. I heard that in my headphones. One. Oh. Decapitates her with a kick. Oh shit. Oh, barely. Somehow she got out. But she is out on her feet. Up on the shoulders. She saw how this went last time. Ooh! Plants her. They're having a blast. Iwatani, one of the best. Synonymous with Stardom. Oh! Whoa! Oh, wow.
22分54秒勝者シュリー
立てた防衛の直前でシュリに止められました第3代 IWGP 女子王者岩谷真由10度目の失敗ゴッツアイシュリが第4代 IWGP 女子チャンピオンとなりました
So is that true? I had heard some rumblings. I kind of knew how this was going to go. Because I did hear some rumblings, but is that true for that's the end of her in Stardom? And she had been with Stardom since the very beginning, right? Is she going to Marigold? That's fucking wild if that's true.
いやー、アルチーさんいかがですか。正直最後はまた巻き返すもんだと思ってました。
It's official and she's in Marigold. Wow, after being in Stardom for 14 plus years.
エイチさんいかがですか。いやもう
Whoa.
決まって何度もあって、どこまで続けるんだっていう本当に。終わりがはっきり見えませんでしたもんね。いや本当にもう2人ともリスキない状態で多分後半やってると思いますね。
That's fucking wild. All right, I will be right back, and we will play. We will play. Yes, the forehead. Just give me a minute to get my mind right. Be right back, folks.
Fight! 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 Fight!
There you go. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to Guess. Guess the forehead, where you guess the forehead. Guess whose forehead it is. They're going to be cut up, scarred up foreheads, and new for this round, we will have bloody foreheads. Opening up a whole new vein of photos to guess on. We're doing 6 tonight. Turn down this music. And, Suzanne, well, you always know which great game show music I have. I've taken some deathmatch submissions, definitely for the Summer of Death, the Deathmatch Summer. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Here's the first one, folks. Here is the first one. You tell me. You tell me, whose scarred up forehead are we looking at? Nathan says, Abby! Abdullah the Butcher. Got in there first. Did he know right away? Or is that just an educated guess? Dr. Liam says, Curtis Iakea. Brian in the 201 says, New Jack. And just a little qualifier, I haven't, as far as I know, I'm not using any photo more than once. We will see maybe the subject more than once. But, yeah. Brian says New Jack. K-Ness says Tiger Jeet Singh. I like that. Tugboat Fax says New Jack. Jonathan Mayer says Dusty. Noodle Macaroni says Abdullah. Anybody else want to guess before I... Sean Drock says that's Abdullah. DMP says Original Sheik. Nathan says I'm sticking with Abby. Well, finders, keepers, losers, weepers. It is Abdullah the Butcher! Alright, if you said Abdullah the Butcher, you give yourself a little star. And Nathan said it first, the young Abby. This is when he was hot. When he was in Japan. In movies. Alright, we're gonna move forward. Now, who is this? I can imagine that Abdullah's restaurant wasn't very good, but I would have to go when it back in the day when it was open. I would have loved to have gone and bought some merch. All right, we got our first bloody forehead. We got two Steve Carinos, K-Ness and Nathan, the original Butch. Brian says Balls Mahoney. Another Steve Carino. Dr. Liam reaches back, says Greg Valentine. You follow Dr. Liam. Let's get a plug in there. Crimson Mask Replica on Instagram. The very best wrestling account. Every day a new topic that he digs deep. Got the research, got the knowledge. He ain't just dumping a bunch of photos out without knowing what they are. Dr. Liam's the man. You follow him right now. Tugboat Facts says Stunning Steve. Suzanne says Billy Graham. Okra Smith at about the same time says Billy Graham. Jonathan Mayer says Axel Rotten. Sean Drock says Flair. I'm shooting. Where's my hot take corner? Let me go back to the hot take corner. I love a good unplanned hot take corner where while the thing is happening on the screen, I'm setting up the hot take corner so I can rant about something. Yeah. Alright, looks like everyone's guesses are in. We are going to see who it is. It's Greg Valentine! Dr. Liam was correct. Look at this great photo of Greg Valentine. I think he was the only one who said it. Yeah, this is a good photo. Great hair here, too. Alright. Ooh, right when the dope Price is Right music hits. Now it's time, folks. Who do you think this is? Will ya please guess? Guess. Guess. Bruiser Brody, another Brody. Fritz Von Erich. Iron Eyes Cody in that litter PSA. A single stream of blood comes from his forehead when he sees you litter. Terry Funk. New Jack, Vampiro, Raging Bull, Onita. Jonathan Mayer says, it's gross, whoever it is. Yeah. Manny, that's the Raging Bull. Manny Fernandez, correct? All right, let's see. I feel like everybody got their guess in. All right. Brian says, Carlos Colon, final answer. All right. Kentaro Kanamura, Wing Kanamura. Look at that. Look at that. If you just look like that's a look how gross. Kentaro Kanamura, why? Why? You scare my wife. All right. You're still such a baby face, yeah. A baby with a cut up forehead. Yeah, some guys will grow some facial hair to distract from their baby face. Wing Kanamura just cut his head open a bunch. All right, now who's next? Guess who's next? Yes, yes, yes. Hey, we just heard this. It's playing twice. Let me go to the next one. Kayna says Ivan Koloff. Dr. Liam says King Curtis? Question mark. Nathan says Bruiser? Question mark. Nobody's really sure on this one. This music gets me pumped. E.T. Yeah, it's E.T. Baron Von Raschke, Pepper Gomez, Sandman. Yeah, this song is the shit. Like, somebody needs to sample this, right? Like, Pitbull #1. These are all great guesses. They're all wonderful guesses, giving me people to look for the next time we play. Hopefully not a year later. Actually, the last time we played this, I looked it up, was July 2024. So, not a full year, but it's been a while. We played other guesses. We did Guess the Cameo a couple times. We had the Cameo price, which I love to do. We did Guess the eBay, which, you know, wasn't the best. The Dick Bruiser. Kevin Sullivan. Alright, it looks like everybody has guessed. Vader, says Okra Smith. A lot of people guessing with question marks. Nobody's really sure on this one, so let's reveal it. Let's let the cat out of the bag. It's Necro Butcher. There you go. Someone I'm not entirely familiar with. I've seen Necro Butcher versus Samoa Joe. I believe that's like year 1 potluck. Not a big Necro Butcher fan, but there he is. There he is. His time passed me by. I was not watching that much. Necro was in The Wrestler. Sean Drox, seen him live? Not a fan. Yeah, he's worse now. I mean, of course, jeepers. He's a monster now. But I didn't see him in his heyday or anything. So there you go, Necro Butcher. I think we have a couple left. Now, who is this? Bloody Forehead. Everyone get your guesses in on this Bloody Forehead. All right, it's official. Hangman, Adam Page, Micah, CM Punk, PCO, Cactus Jack, says Sean Drox, Foley at the same time, says Okra Smith, Punk, says Tugboat Facts, Punk, says Nathan, Terry Funk, questions, Noodle Macaroni, Dr. Liam, another vote for Foley. Suzanimal throwing out another CM Punk. A lot of Punks, a lot of Foleys. Here's some Foley. All right. I think everybody's got their guesses that they're going to guess. Time to reveal who belongs to this Bloody Forehead. Brian says, Foley makes sense, but it's been guessed already, so I'm saying Ron Reese. I love it! Well, to quote Judge John Hodgman, my favorite podcast right now, all guesses are wrong. It's Ruby Soho! Ruby Soho, the first woman to be part of Guess the Forehead. I love all these wrong answers because they're giving me ideas for future rounds. Definitely not the last. All right. I think this is the last one. The last one. Yeah, Ruby rules. Who is this final forehead? Please guess. Yes. Dr. Liam, Perro Aguayo Sr., Suzanimal says Sabu, the recently retired Sabu. DMP says Father James Mitchell, one of my favorites. Tarzan Godo, very educated guesses. Another vote for James Mitchell. Carlos Colon, can't go wrong. Brian, going back to Curtis Iakea. Noodle Macaroni, another Father James. I don't think I was aware that James Mitchell had a forehead that was cut up. All right, are all guesses in? I believe somebody got it. Somebody got it early, I want to say. But let's... The eyebrows are throwing people off. Yeah, I'm choosing this little section that kind of shows, kind of doesn't show. Maybe, who knows? Well, folks, it's time to reveal the final forehead of the evening. The final forehead of the evening belongs to Sabu, the Suzanimal. Guessed it. The recently retired Sabu, who probably right now is enjoying retirement, making a ship in the bottle. And there you go. The final forehead belongs to Sabu. A legend. A legend. I still haven't seen Sabu versus Janela, but I got to. Alright. Well, I think we're going to get back to the action. And, I have something waiting. Let me start this down here.
In a quiet Florida town, life was simple until everything changed.
Did you see that?
As an alien force invades and takes control, a group of unlikely heroes must come together to save the day. They fought epic battles in the ring, and now they're back, joining forces for the ultimate fight of their lives.
This was sent in by the Suzanimal.
With every townsperson in danger, these seasoned warriors will have to bring their A-game to defeat the alien menace. In a battle where stakes are higher than ever, it's time to wrestle with destiny.
Pro wrestling versus aliens. Man, that's like a monster movie.
There you go.
Superstation TBS, and Psicosis makes his way to the ring, and what he needs to remember.
All right, last week I said it. I said, boy, I want to watch more Psicosis.
Eddie Guerrero has a long-term memory, and he thinks back to when he formed the Latino World Order. Eddie Guerrero doing everything he can to pay back the people that turned their backs on him.
Psicosis awaits his opponent. Eddie Guerrero is next. This portion of WCW
the Saturday Night Rave
brought to you by 10-10-321. 10-10-321. Dial it and save up to 50%.
Main event time here on WCW Saturday
This is their main event for us.
Already in the ring.
The match
Former
after
LWO member and
the match after the Unbreakable Bunch trailer.
Of the Latino World Order, and guys, we've seen
I love this version of Eddie. This is what I think of.
He's in that payback mode, taking care of the people that turn their backs
with
on
this
him.
rad music, and these are, when I picture Eddie Guerrero in my head, he's wearing those tights.
Eddie Guerrero, like you said, if you take a look at him, is in the best shape that I believe he's ever been in. Mentally now, if you look at him, look in them eyes, see that steady in his mind. He's got something that he
the wet mullet era.
Has to prove. And when you get a guy like that with both them intangibles, if you will, then and only then do you have a real devastating warrior as we have right here on Saturday night in Eddie
Yeah, I
Guerrero.
love Eddie's slow walk to the ring where he looks at the people like they're garbage.
He gets focused when he steps between the ropes into the squared circle, and he
All right,
is as
here we
intense as
go.
any competitor. Like he
Eddie
could get
Guerrero
Lawrence
versus
and he's in there
Psicosis.
with the former member of the LWO in Psicosis. I think vengeance is on his mind.
I think you made a really good point there. Eddie Guerrero is all
You
business.
are
You see it on
right,
his face as he comes
Vinny
to the
Lax.
ring, and you
Those
see it
were
once
his
that bell
tights
rings.
in.
Eddie Guerrero is in there for one purpose and one
I
purpose
wanna
only,
say-
and that's to put a W in the win column.
Yeah.
WCW
yeah, and if you can hurt
versus
somebody
NWO.
that you got some bad vibes against on the way,
For
he'll do
revenge.
that too. Great main event, great
Probably
matchup here
revenge.
on Saturday night, guys. It being out here with you guys, all the knowledge that you have.
We are
about
blessed to hear
things
Dusty
like,
Rhodes
I
on
couldn't
commentary
believe that
for
Scott
yet
Doo,
another
The
match.
committee, when they come in and actually went by me and handed him a note, that was a time where they would have handed me the note and I would have made the announcement. You know what I'm talking about? But so it's exciting what we got going Monday night as we get ready for this Monday night to all the. I'm gonna say like this: all the emotional things.
When
that
I
will
was
happen
looking
Monday night,
for
I
a
guarantee. And then
Psicosis
the
match
biggest
to
favorite
play
for football
tonight,
this year,
I ran
must-buy
across
bags
some
at the beach.
really wild
Close circuit
match
to all of our
combinations
friends
with
in the Atlanta,
Psicosis that I
Georgia
saved for
area.
the future.
Still a few tickets available for the Georgia Dome, that live
That
event.
may
The
not be
return of
good,
Bret the Hitman Hart.
but
You
we
know,
will
it was
watch
May
him at some
23rd, the
point.
tragic
I did
death
save
of
them.
his younger
Reversal
brother,
by
Owen
Eddie.
Hart. We haven't heard from Bret Hart on any WCW programming since that unfortunate tragedy that happened in Kansas City. We will hear Monday night. in
Dominic
Atlanta at the
Mysterio,
Georgia
I'm
Dome
not
on
afraid to
Nitro.
admit
Also,
when I'm
a
wrong.
live
And
performance
boy, I
from
was wrong
Megadeth.
about
They're
Dominic
gonna be
Mysterio.
in the Georgia Dome. And
He
you know,
rules,
when
and
Nitro
he's
is
gotten
in
very
Atlanta
good
at
with the
Dome,
stuff that I have
history
seen,
tells you
character-wise,
something
personality-wise.
big always goes
The stuff he
down.
did,
No
from
question
what
about
I
it.
saw
Something
before,
big's
I
gonna
thought
go
he
down
did
Monday
not
night.
have it
Don't
all.
forget the surprise factor.
His
Monday
heel
Nitro
turn
has been proven to be
really
recognized as a
cemented him as
program
a
where you can
character who
expect
has
the unexpected.
nothing
And the
to do with
situation
his
that we
dad,
saw came down.
which
We
is
recapped
wonderful.
it earlier this past Thursday on Thunder. Who has the World's Heavyweight Championship belt is a question that we need to have answered. What is the situation with Gorgeous George? Last time we saw her, she was with Kevin Nash. Corey
Up and
was
over
with
on the leg,
Randy
Psicosis
Savage and Sid.
rolls
It
to
all
the
comes
outside.
a head
Will
this Monday
Psicosis
on
do one of
Nitro.
his
Well, make no mistake about it,
insane
Eddie
leg
Guerrero goes
drops?
to work right here, trying to get in
My
that
favorite
double
thing
count
about
we
him,
talked about. On top of his ball game, so many
maybe not the
questions
way his
that will
legs
be
being attacked by
and
prime
hopefully
Eddie Guerrero
this
with the
Monday
weird
night,
ponytail.
The hottest 3-hour wrestling show in the country, brother. Monday Night Show.
Eddie Guerrero pulls Psicosis back up. They're outside. The referee letting them go. Not putting the count to him too quickly. Psicosis back in the ring. Eddie Guerrero
Yeah,
follows him
let
in,
me
and the
join
knee
the
of
chorus
Psicosis
of people
basement drop
shaming
kick in the side of the knee.
all the
That's
wrestlers in
No
TNA
question
that
Eddie
didn't
Guerrero is
catch
focusing his offensive
Leon
attack
Slater.
on that knee of Psicosis. You see there the
I don't
drop
watch
kick
TNA
that was delivered
personally,
with
but
intensity. He
I
has
saw a
Psicosis
clip of that
reeling here.
spot.
He has him backpedaling
All
on his
those
toe. Look at
guys
that
should
back
be
heel
ashamed of
trick.
themselves.
Look at the confidence in Eddie Guerrero.
When Eddie was in control,
They
of the
really
Latino
parted
World
like the
Order,
Red Sea
that
when he
a
was
cohesive
flying through
unit.
the air.
We talked about that earlier. Make
If
no
you're
mistake
too
about it,
scared
when
to
Eddie
catch
Guerrero was
someone,
involved in that automobile
tell your
accident
boss,
in Tampa,
because you
Florida,
can't be
he
in
was
that
on the
match.
shelf.
You
We
can't
knew
be
Eddie was
in
gonna be gone for a long
a match
time.
like
The
that if you
Latino
can't
World Order
catch
took the money
your
from Ric
fucking
Flair to
opponent.
take off
Look at
the shirt
Eddie
and disband the
on his head
organization.
there.
And you know Eddie Guerrero was seething every moment he laid up in that hospital bed recovering from the automobile accident. He couldn't wait to get back in the ring and get revenge on his charges.
I would go to a TNA live show. I went to a house show, TNA house show, years and years ago with a buddy of mine in New Orleans.
When he had that rehab time, he took it and
It was
used
fun.
to his absolute best
I saw
advantage,
Team
and
3D.
I think all
I
of
saw
our
Jeff
minds, he
Jarrett.
is in the absolute tip-top
And
best
don't
condition
remember
of his career.
But that's my
Yeah,
fault.
and
That's
and
not
all
their
I
fault.
question, I said it earlier.
Mitch
memory
Pump in the
is
house.
Where you're at when you come up with something like that, and he seems to be focused. When you see a guy that don't really smile a lot and has that demeanor that he has, brother, that is
Yeah,
being
ICP.
focused in your game on game day.
It's almost as if
That means ICP is better than
Guerrero, the
Matt
LWO
Cardona.
members turned their back on because his mindset puts him in that situation situation where he's ready for battle.
And I don't really have anything against Matt Cardona. I think he's fine. But, yo, you're a big dude. You can't catch a little dude flying out of the air?
That Randy Savage and Sid Vicious, Team Savage,
you need to go back to Creative Pro.
His mind, but they're not the only thing there.
Catch some students.
His tag team partner, Sting. Is he going to
Mitch.
get submarined by the
Mitch was at the TNA Impact show that featured Ronnie from the Jersey Shore Wrestling.
He has so many
that's
in the
wonderful.
Fire. Can he maintain focus at Bash at the Beach?
I just don't think that on the surface he's going to be able to trust Sting. Sting has denied everything to this point. No, I did not drive the Hummer.
And you're at the Mania that featured Snooki wrestling. As we've said before on the show, Snooki's a worker.
He does not trust Sting in the events of the past
as far as celebrities in the ring,
that situation has not changed.
She did the damn thing.
We might find out some information on that.
There's been some really god-awful celebrity performances in the pro wrestling ring, and that ain't one of them.
Eddie. This is the right. Psicosis connects. Psicosis still nursing
Psychosis
out there, but firing up on Eddie Guerrero. Backs him into the corner.
Yeah, he had an opportunity.
Every once in a while in WCW,
right
Psicosis would
Eddie
win.
made a mistake. When you make a mistake with these guys, you got to capitalize. Right here.
Whoa! The top rope Hurricane Rana from Psicosis. Quickly over. Hooks the leg. Is this it?
Wow, Death Valley Drive was also there.
Phenomenal.
Could have bumped into Mitch Plump.
Able to spring up off the top rope, hit the top rope.
Snooki was 27.
Another high-risk move on the
WrestleMania
way.
27.
And Psicosis.
I have no. If that was like on a citizenship test to know which WrestleMania was which, I would be kicked out because I don't know. I'm very bad at that. I know WrestleMania 10. I know WrestleMania 9. I know WrestleMania 14.
Needs to turn this thing around, get the momentum on his side, but he's not. Well, maybe he will do it this
But
way.
I'm so bad at telling you what year something happened. Whether it was my life or wrestling.
Into the gory special.
Gory special put Psicosis down.
90s version. Almost like a hangman's neck breaker. Dropped him straight down, and looks like Eddie's headed to the top.
He certainly. Psicosis is out. Eddie Guerrero's up top. It could be Frog Splash.
They're forced to talk about the match now. Nice. Frog Splash looking like a weapon, flying from the sky. 3 count, your winner.
Now he's come back.
Oh, what happened? What happened? Would I pause it? You know what? I know what happened. It's the damn devils getting in here. Alright. It's fine. There's nothing.
Attack for Eddie Guerrero.
There's nothing wrong.
Monday night, the return of Bret the Hitman Hart on Nitro at the Georgia Dome. Can't wait to hear from Bret. And we will
Sabrina.
see this band live and in person on Nitro.
Sabrina
this
might make an appearance.
Megadeth.
Just down here. Whoa! Accidental Megadeth. I didn't know we'd be in store for some Dave Mustang. We got 6 more seconds of Dave Mustang. I ain't flipping it. There you go.
We tried everything to get into that place.
And now, if you're just joining us, we are watching this god-awful show that rode the wave of Power Rangers mania in the mid to late 90s. This show is called Los Luchadores, and it is about the whitest wrestling show you've ever seen. It's made in Canada, shipped down to us. It was on Fox Kids, and it's a bunch of white people saying that they are Lucha Libre. And this is what AAA is going to be like. Now that TKO has bought them, they're going to say, hey, you know what we need? Some white people. All right, here we go. Part 3 of Los Luchadores.
Eddie, Lobo's got it handled. Come on, boss. You can do it.
Brian.
Nice work, boss.
Good night. Catch the rest on YouTube. Congratulations on the new dog. That is tremendous.
Showed the one place he forgot to add the extra armor.
There you go. He's got his Genesis controller on his wrist.
So we burned some rubber on him with the old down and under move. Turn loose the juice, boss.
Whoa.
Fire Lobo missile.
Fire Lobo missile. A missile came out of the eye.
Wow, I gotta get me one of those.
Vamos.
Now they're in all black gear. They're not in their regular, they're like in SWAT gear.
It's Lobo Fuerte and that Speed Freak Turbine. They're inside.
Hostages! Take the truck and get them out of here!
Yes! And I'm so sorry to pause it again. That guy in the red shirt is acting his little heart out here. He is a Canadian maniac, and he has some cheetah DNA. That's what you missed if you're just joining us. He has a beef with the bearded scientist behind him, and he's got some cheetah DNA. So what's it gonna do with that cheetah DNA? It's on a disc! Yes!
Get them!
Yeah, this is on for 16 episodes. Can you believe it? And this is the first one. This is their introduction to the world.
Attack them! Stop him!
What am I gonna do?
And we didn't see that luchadora this entire episode. Marie Valentine or whatever. Look at those guys.
Oh, Douglas, you are an animal. Literally.
Now he's got some lizard DNA.
Time to go wild, boys.
Wow.
All right, Turbine.
I
Let's
could
see you
have cut it there, but we got a couple more minutes. Now they're training. They're lockups. Weak lockups, boys.
All right. Try this on for size.
Do you know why that scissor kick didn't work?
I'm sure the blonde brainiac will tell me.
You went off the wrong foot.
Maria is right. You were off balance.
Try it on me.
I don't bust moves on girls.
I don't bust moves on girls.
I think you're chicken. Chicken. Well, that was exciting. Oops. Time for my skydiving lesson. Nice practicing with you, Speed Boy. Later, Lobo.
Speed Boy. Time for my skydiving lesson.
I found something. The report says that all the DNA samples were taken from the freezer. More than 20 species.
So this is their Professor X, their Zordon. Zordon? What's the guy's name in Power Rangers? The big floating head? Zordon? Zorgon? I'm having a stroke. He's their guy. He's a Jamaican Zordon.
Start his own circus.
It is worse than that. The samples Slade stole are pure, enhanced DNA.
Zordon.
The effect will be 100 times stronger than what Dr. Mueller intended.
Gordon with a Z.
Slade won't just look like an animal.
He will hunt like one, too.
Whoa, hit the ugly tree.
Lobo Fuerte. Consider this a warning. If you continue to interfere, the hostages will suffer.
They are innocent people. They have families, children. Take me instead.
And how would you arrange such a transfer?
This guy
Face to face.
rules.
Gentleman's honor. You choose a place.
I'll upload you a map. Meet me at midnight. Oh, no police.
He kind of looks like Report of the Week, Review Bra. He looks like a mutant Review Bra.
Tastes like chicken. Yummy.
So what's the plan? You're gonna lure the freak show out and then I'm gonna smack him with a guillotine?
No, Turbine. I gave him my word of honor. Nothing is more sacred to a luchador.
watching CBS News Detroit.
Welcome back. If you're a wrestling fan, then you are in luck. This next segment is right in your ring. See what I did right there, Chris?
No.
I know you're here with some WWE and WCW greats ahead of a meet and greet, which is coming up this
was
weekend.
sent in by the Suzanimal as well.
I do. Usually there's not this much beef on the set, but this morning we made an exception. We have Steve, Tonga, and Ray here. Thanks a lot for coming in this morning. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you for having us.
You know, so you guys have been in wrestling so long between you, like probably like 150 years worth of wrestling talent right here. You know, Ray, I want to start with you. Bobby Heenan once said you were a cross, half man, half Siamese cat. How important is a persona in wrestling? You known as Glacier once upon a time.
Yeah, it's everything because you know, in professional wrestling, it is. It's so much performance based, and your whole idea
so wonderful.
when you get into wrestling and whatever persona is designed to sell tickets and get people to come to the arena and invest their time. I always say their time, their money, and their attention. And so, how do you do that? You have a great persona, and I was one of the first. Personas with my Glacier look and everything. I had one ice blue eye, so that's why that was always Bobby's go-to line was always half Siamese.
Yeah, you always had the eyes. That's right. Now Steve or Luther Biggs or Big Sexy, I don't know which one you want to go by. You're actually from this area. How awesome is it, you know, when you come back here and you know you see the fans and whatnot at events?
Well, I'm so grateful really to have grown up here. And now to have the opportunity to come back here and show our film. But, you know, Michigan's a great place, and I just feel very, very blessed to be here with my friends.
Cannibalism.
So, yeah,
What's up, Cap?
It means everything.
And King Tonga, or Haku, as some people might know you. You have quite the family lineage. Your son just made a debut last week at WrestleMania here in Detroit. How proud does that make you feel?
Very proud, you know, to have that opportunity in this great country, America. We really appreciate coming from a little island where we had, you know, Kingdom of Tonga. But, you know, also with him, you know, welcome us to Detroit. You know, it's being at home for him and everything. We are glad to be here with you all. You know.
He's showing you the town, is he?
Yes.
Right,
we had a few barbecues last night, and you know.
Well, anyone who has glasses like that, so Ray got to show you around town. Right?
Yes.
You know, Luther, I want to ask you a little bit about independent wrestling. When people think of wrestling, they often just think of like WWE. But how important is independent wrestling?
Well, it's very important. It's where he and I both got started. Tonga started, I think, in sumo over in Japan. But yes, definitely. I mean, I spent a lot of my career in independent. I would have loved to
started in sumo. Is that true?
Time, but it's very important, and it's important to support it and watch it grow. And that's where the stars come from, independent wrestling.
And Tonga, when you see fans and they meet you, how does that make you feel to know that your work has made such an impact on them?
Yes, it's great right now, especially looking from outside inside. You know, those days, you know, we are going from town to town. We don't have much time to embrace the fans. But now, as my age and everything, you know, it's very nice to meet them and talk to them, and they tell you more than you ever known about your history in wrestling.
Kind of reminds you of all the things you've done. Now, Ray, if people want to come see you, where do they come and meet you?
Well, tonight we're celebrating the theatrical release, the opening weekend of our film, The Unbreakable Bunch, and we're actually going to be, we've been able to, just been so great for us to be able to partner with Imagine Theaters, and so we'll be at the Canton location tonight for the 7:15 p.m. showing, and so we'll be there a little bit before to sign autographs, and then we'll do a little meet and greet after the film. We'll
I didn't realize
with the
this
fans,
was
so
that
we're
recent.
looking forward to that.
Last
We'll be there
year?
tonight and tomorrow night.
The Unbreakable Bunch.
I legitimately thought this was 10 years
and
ago.
Ernest the Cat Miller, who is my former tag team partner in WCW, he's flying in right now. He'll be joining us this weekend, and former three-time world karate champion. Actually, for people who remember the Oscar-nominated movie The Wrestler.
The Wrestler, Mickey
Yes,
Rourke.
he played the Ayatollah, which was Mickey Rourke's nemesis, and The Wrestler. So the Cat will be joining us here this evening.
Fashionably late,
tomorrow.
the Cat.
Of course.
It's going to be a great show. So many stories here. We could talk all day. But unfortunately, we got to get to the weather. Troy, your next weather.
Okay, as we discussed, one of the goofy made-up internet holidays is it's Principal Day. And we checked in with Mr. Belding. Well, guess what? We're checking back in with Mr. Belding. the
B-side, mother effer!
I'm playing this. You can't see me. Holy Mr. Belding! Mr. Belding just went in there and laid down the law.
Oh my lord, it looks like Friday night, October the 12th, live on iPay-per-view, www.ProWrestlingSyndicateLive.com to order it.
All right. I don't know. Bad announcer. All right. Now, we were talking about hustle. Earlier, I said, boy, I wish we could watch some hustle soon. Guess what? Here's some hustle for you. We got, what are their names? Los Dark... what are their names? Hey, boy, the Dark Maestros with Frog Lesnar, folks. The man, the myth, the legend. He was in the opening. He may have piqued your interest. Here is Frog Lesnar. Say hello to new potluck favorite, Frog Lesnar.
筋肉のかけらもありませんね。
ありませんね。我々が想像した筋肉のマッチな感じではないですね。
じゃないですね。カエルですね。でもなんとなくこの風間前見ると動きはどこから来ることありますね。
ですね。あ、赤いしっかりとこうタイツその下にジャンプ力あります。
He did it. Frog Lesnar.
ゆっくりリングイン。しっかりとこうレガースもなんか見たことありますねこのスタイル。
しかも金髪ですよ。
金髪です。あの人風です。世界標準。対するはハッスル軍の太陽の天才。
Dark Von Maestros and Frog Lesnar versus these next guys who we have seen on the show, but it's related to our flight of fancy this evening. The Hustle Kamen, more Power Rangers influence. Hustle Kamen, yellow, red, and blue.
平川さん、昨日振り返ってみると、対角線上には強手かなるモンスターが登場しました。
そうですね。今から振り返ると実力的にどちらかあ、でも勝ったんですよ、ちゃんと。
そうなんですよ。だってレッドでしたね。
Now we're all hung up on Frog Lesnar, but don't forget about Von Dark Maestro.
ダメージがなければいいんですけどね。
そうですね。それもあってか、リング上先発での登場はブルーとなりました。
I think early on, the Red Hustle Ranger was also the Amazing Red.
ね、蓋を開けてみたらとんでもない実力者だった
ということですね。
今日もありかねないので。
空中無重力に空中遊泳、空中歩行か。肩を固められたまま、そしてハッスルポーズからそのまま投げつけていきます。リング上こちらツバイン、マエストロツバイが黄色のヘアスタイルです。ここは無理をしません。
On a Christmas episode.
ブルーいいですね。
やはり昨日レッドがやられてダメージがあるということです。
Where they fought Santa Claus and
そしてみんなのアイドル、イエロー登場です。
There's the yellow one. He's a little big, but he is great. Lands on his feet. The referee is wearing a mask, folks. Nice drop kick from Yellow.
ついに来ますか。これブロックっていう声とレスラーっていう声が飛んで、登場です。この動き、
筋肉がないだけであの人そっくりですね。
筋肉はないですね。
筋肉がなかったら別にあの人でも変ではないですけど。
He does kind of look top of Smurfish.
カエルですね。この口。カエルコール。カエルコールじゃないんですよ。カエルですね。
I'm going to talk about announcers starting to chant.
ダメだこれ。
空気だって。プロレスで誰かの真似をしている人なだけな空気が伝わってきます。
最初は金髪に見えたんですが、冷静に見ると近所のおばちゃんみたいな顔してますね。
そうですね。
Big right, big webbed right.
この動きもありますね。ああ、こうアメリカンプロレス好きな方にははい、この動き。He's
hopping back. Here come the Maestros. Double drop kick from the purple and yellow-haired Maestros.
ダブルでのローキックです。両足からでいきます。
Boots to the red.
の敗戦の前を最後抑えられたのがこのレッドでした。ギブアップしちゃいましたからね。捕まっています。
I don't know. The resolution on this video is not so hot, so it's kind of a, what do you see? Is he wearing a hat? I don't know.
血を相当吸われたこともあってですね。そうですね。血吸われてましたね。お、なんか指揮してますよ。
Here come the Maestros.
指揮のポーズは直接は。
Oh, it's the Lesnar buzz cut. On a blue frog, a midnight blue.
多分必要な作業だったんですね。
Back into Frog Lesnar.
さあついに出ました。忘れかと思ってましたが、忘れてました。ちょっと違う。
How much more Frog Lesnar is there? I want to watch it all. Is there a Frog Lesnar vignette?
青い色がなんかまたバキッて、カエルの海がバッキリ。気持ちもわかりますね。さあ、そのまま上げるか。なんだ、必殺なんか
Look at his frog face.
からそのまま持ち上げていくともすると思ったんですけど。
Blue is now in there. This is blue on blue.
やはり最後は筋力、そこに戻りま
Frog
した。
Lesnar blew himself.
さあ、水が今度はしかし。
Maestro.
ダコンマエストの愛。なんかよく見たらこの人岩手県遠野市にあるカッパの銅像みたいですね。ありますね。東京スポーツでもね、なんか一面でありましたね、カッパですね。
Wow.
Frog
Lesnar doesn't have a cage match listing. That's troubling. And this is his only listed match on the Internet Wrestling.
まあしかしながらモンスター軍人
Fraud
での
Lesnar.
戦いが続いています。
Fraud Lesnar. Now we're talking. When is the 2026 gimmick
としているのが IW ゲロフィー王者ガマゲノムビターンを受けたブロックレスラーです。リング上は9。さあ登場ですか。ティム。ひれがついてますね。ついてましたね。あーテイクノードロップキックです。
How could you only do Frog Lesnar once?
殺しの序曲すでに始まっています。
Always leaving one more, I guess.
入ります。弊社はモンスター軍ですね。そうですね。もう一つです。
Why is the frog with the conductor? I guess because maybe they all have a problem with the hustle Kamen Rider.
いやしかしもう一つエルボーが待っています。指揮棒を持った手でイエローレッドを蹴散らしておいて、さあちょっとこれ危ないですね。そうですね。リング上はブロックレスラーが登場しています。さらにダコンマエストロアイツバイン30走です。まあ思い返してみると同じアマゾン出身のピラニアンモンスターに登場した、あれもという声は受けますが、お出ますね、ショルダーアタック、もう一度ショルダーアタック、またの声がうっすら聞こえています。ピラニアンモンスター Z だかアルファだか以来のこれほどがっかりさせてくれると余計逆に気持ちいいですね。そうですね。もともと想像した最初の人はあまりにも強い巨大な人なだけに、その人たちバカに思えてきますね。ここはうまくするけどもう一つです。おおすごい。ナイスね。これでペースが変わったかもしれない。はい、そうですね。まさにここでパワフルなイエローのタッチです。
Here comes Yellow, the fan favorite shoulder block on both Dark Maestros.
さあこれ楽しみな対決ですね。さあついに上げるか。
Frog Lesnar doesn't have the strength that he thought he does.
力ないもん。逆。これは屈辱ですよ。
Take all your enemies and put them in a pile.
技を 見たいんですけどね、期待してるんですけど、それ見せてくれません。
Oh, nice job by Blue. Here comes Yellow.
降ってきました。そしてリングのエルボー。
Dark One Maestro, number 1. Now here's Red. He's their leader. DDT, Frog Lesnar's down. 2, all those suits are probably a huge pain in the ass and hot as fuck, and the Frog Lesnar's got to be the worst. Oh my god. Try for the F5. He can't get it. Frog Yellow has him on his shoulders. Frog Lesnar! Yellow hits the top. Splash on Lesnar. Yellow getting the pin.
いやー、ここまで期待するのは逆に爽快ですね。そうですね、徹底してますね。まあ契約上の問題を理由に登場しない方が本人の実力という意味では悪いに済んだかもしれませんが、なんと今水を補給しているところです。勝ってないですね。まさにそうです。まあ昨日はね、平塚さんなんといってもリーダーであるレッドが抑えられますからね。すぐのギブアップの負けですからね。今日はいい感じで最後ステージ出ましたね。まあきっとパワー超。
Keep your eyes open, Turbo.
All right, the thrilling conclusion. I have 2 matches left. I'm debating cutting a match.
Turbine!
Because we have our main event.
Slade.
The other match is short.
So stealthy. But I heard you coming from miles. Too bad you can't use my machine. Bat ears really sharpen up the old senses.
We had a deal. Myself in exchange for the hostages. Where are they?
Hey, hands off the merchandise.
Hands off the merchandise.
They jumped me from behind. Talk about guerrilla warfare.
They're really not hostages anymore, no. More like, employees.
The freak show turned the hostages into apes.
These cops are apes now. They're ape cops.
After my last improvement, I realized there was one quality I still lacked. The fearless soul of a warrior. And where better to get it than the heart of the great Lobo Fuerte.
2 white luchas versus 1 cop gorilla.
You cannot steal my soul.
Oh,
You
Dr. Mueller never really fully understood the machine. You see, it does more than transfer animal powers to a human. It captures the spirit of the beast. The heart of the wolf will soon be mine. And when I am a complete new being, with an army of guerrilla soldiers, Union City will be mine as well.
They're just cops.
You tell him, boss.
And then you will be the caged ones. Where'd that
What is that? Gorilla piss?
Of course. Cats hate water.
Cats hate water.
What's going on?
He hates water. He's a cat.
Grunt. Find the highest pitch tone possible and transmit it to me.
You got it. How does that sound?
That's their oracle. Their Jamaican oracle. Hate water. Oh man, I like that as the title. Just one word, hate water. Los Luchadores!
Luchadores locos!
They just had that Luchadora in that one scene. She was like, I'm going skydiving now. You can't help out your buddies, they're trapped. How long does it take to skydive? Some stages she's still floating in the air.
Feel the squeeze of the snake!
Feel the squeeze of the snake! If I would have known that line was in this, I could have done the snake streak right here.
Thank you for playing your level!
Yeah, is this where Chavo Guerrero got started in Hollywood? Oh my god.
Dude, it was fantastical.
No turbine, just necessary. I truly wish I could heal your pain.
His pain? What about my pain? Biggest stupido ape stepped on my foot? Remind me never to go to the zoo again. I don't even want to see animal crackers.
Lobo, you did it again.
Hey, look who showed up.
So, this Slade had superhuman strength, incredible vision and hearing. How did you possibly stop him?
My great Professor Laurent once told me that to capture someone's power, you must also take their weaknesses.
Oh.
I simply found the weakness of each animal Slade used and attacked it.
And then went totally La Bamba on him in a mano-a-mano smackdown.
He went La Bamba on him.
I give him my special turbine tornado.
Pretty proud of yourself, huh? Well, you should be.
Did I just hear that right? Did this chica say something nice to me?
Don't get used to it.
So all that evil mojo coming off the freak show.
I wonder where it all went to.
I don't know. But what's important is that the people from Union City sleep safely tonight. Vámonos.
Vámonos. Union City. Happy May Day. Uh-oh. Resequencing. There you go. The teaser. Wow, she was on 6 episodes of The Flash. Yeah, there's more Los Luchadores. We might dip back into this pool at some point. It's gonna be a shame when I'm trying to go to sleep tonight and this theme song is stuck in my head. Shavik. Oh, okay. Well, folks, I like to see what happens on this day and everything, and Dr. Liam sent me something where he said May 1st is the debut of Batman in 1939, I believe. Yes. But it is not Batman Day. Batman Day, there's like a disputed thing of when Batman Day is. Batman Day, if you don't know, it's the holiday where you tell the same story for 90 years. But since we don't know when Batman Day is, And we know that May 1st, 1939 is when Batman debuted in Detective Comics number 27. Of course, we all know that. Here's some Batman for you. Our second to last match from...
Estamos presentando Titanes
Titans del Ring. It's been a while.
Y vamos rápidamente al semifondo internacional de esta octava fecha. Hay aplausos para uno y les ruego me acompañen a pifiar el otro. Aquí está Batman versus el Mohicano.
Hey, it's the real Batman and Robin, the boy wonder. Looks like a man wonder. This is when wrestling was good, 1982 in Chile. There you go. Yes. Oh my God.
Qué buena compañía trae.
A Native American. Is this Stolen Valor?
El Mohicano.
Yeah, I think she looks super uncomfortable because a child grabbed her head as soon as she walked out. Mohicano.
Dirige la
Mohicano.
brega el árbitro internacional Ernesto Morales Jr. El indio reclama y dice que hay dos, Batman y Robin. ¿Quién va a luchar solamente con uno? Ajá, también me tocó la amenaza para mí.
Yeah.
Bueno, dicen que la
This
suerte
is
de los
why,
feos, los
Titans
bonitos lo
Del Ring is
desean.
great. They have
Basta
the
mirar a
live
la India
band,
y mirarlo
and
a él
half the
para darse
time the
cuenta de
live
ese
band
refrán.
plays
Qué sabio
during
es.
the match.
Están pidiendo la presencia del indio para
Yeah,
revisar
that ballet really looks
su
like she doesn't want
indumentaria.
to be
Listo, en lucha.
I don't think it's a handicap match. I think Robin's just hanging out. Here we go. Batman is in there. Looking like the Frank Miller Batman. Mohicano. This is our second to last match. We have a big time main event.
Cuerda. Vamos, Ernesto Morales.
Grabbing him by the mohawk.
En las luchas, dejar hacer es exactamente igual que en el arbitraje del fútbol. Después cuesta cuando se escapa la pelea.
Here's the band. Playing Apache, by the way. For Mohicano, they are playing Apache. Test of strength here.
El Mohicano.
And scissors by Batman, the Frank Miller Batman. That's my guess. He's got the little ears.
Cuenta.
Some people like the Batman with the little ears. Some people like the Batman with the giant Kelly Jones, Sam Keith ears. Mohicano is in control. The band knows it. That's why they're playing his theme.
Cuerda.
knee to the back. What is she doing? She's high. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Mohicano's valet is high as an eagle. The Dark Knight circles Mohicano. Yes, Dr. Liam, thank you. Every move he does should have the word bat in front of it. The band playing Batman's music, but Batman's too busy getting his ass and his shoulder and his arm kicked by Mohicano, the last Mohicano.
Ese soy yo, dice el indio Mohicano. Ese soy yo.
This is my favorite, when the band just starts to kind of jam, or they sound like Wilco. Batman tying him up with a bat submission. Big bat punch.
Dale duro, Batman.
Bat drop kick. Mohicano's on the outside. What's Batman gonna do? He's got a plan to defeat everybody. He knows how to defeat everybody in the Justice League. Holy shit, Mohicano going for the crowd.
No sabe, buenos modales el Mohicano.
Grabbing at an old lady or a little kid or an old man smoking a cigarette or a kid smoking a cigarette. Ooh, headbutt right to the noggin of Batman. Another coconut cruncher from Mohicano. This has been almost all Mohicano. He's shooting on Batman.
Cuerda, cuerda. Busca estrangulación por cuerda el indio Mohicano.
Whoa! Referee! Referee getting involved.
Se anota un foul en perjuicio de Mohicano.
Fan, I guess.
De lo que nos alegramos bastante.
Not me, I'm a Marvel zombie. Where's my no prize? Picks up Mohicano.
En plancha. 1, 2. No alcanzó el 3.
2, 2. It's the shoot style Mohican. Mohicano looking slow here, getting winded, but still taking it to Batman. The Dark Knight not fighting back tonight.
Ernesto Morales.
Ay, golpe bajo.
No, eso debe ser descalificación de inmediato.
Una amonestación.
Robin now getting
Debe
involved.
ser descalificación.
Robin healed?
Acción, ¿ah?
Robin getting hung
Y
out to
también se
dry.
está entreteniendo ahora
Creo
con
que hay que
Robin.
descalificarlo.
Mohicano hit him right
No
in
pone de
the
acuerdo
dick.
aquí con el jurado Natacha.
Mientras tanto,
Now, if you recall, these announcers,
está prestando
the least favorite
auxilio.
thing ever is pro wrestling. They don't want to do this. They want
Ahora
to
hay
be home.
estrangulación, le pasó el cintillo a la India.
Choking Batman.
Está descalificado. Se ha descalificado al Mohicano.
Descalificado.
Oh my God! Drop kick by the referee since Mohicano.
Se
I've never
recordó de sus
seen
buenos
this
tiempos Ernesto
in all my
Morales, cuando fue
days.
campeón de Chile también de lucha libre. Ha ganado Batman
casual
por
ref in
descalificación.
Mohicano's pissed. He's shooting on the ref and Robin.
La lucha sigue ahí.
Boy Wonder getting involved. This
Buena
is
paliza
3
se va a
on
llevar
1.
ahora el indio Mohicano. Excelente
Band
paliza se
jamming
está
out.
llevando el indio Mohicano.
At the end of the
Ahí están los
Yolo Tango
ganadores.
song.
Ha ganado Batman al indio Mohicano por descalificación.
Who is that man
Viendo a su
hugging
Mohicano.
Robin from behind? Well, that was fucking insane. That was way more wild than I anticipated. Wow. All right. And we see that ref all the time. We haven't seen him get involved like that. Now, this is something I have... this was going to be on the show a couple weeks ago. It got pushed out for time.
Wrestling superstar Roddy Piper just finished taping an episode of Superboy out at Universal. I spoke with Roddy on the Superboy set, and I have to admit, going into the interview, I admired the man, but that changed, and here's why.
Roddy, I gotta tell you, I have always admired your work. You have been my favorite.
Holy cow, look at this jerk. Look at you land a 747 on that skull of his.
That thing was unbelievable. That was one of the most...
Boy, this guy's a dipstick.
On the big screen on television.
Yeah.
You can hear his thoughts.
Yes, how are you? Baby, look at that tie. Suppose Mommy puts that tie on him? I'd like to hurt this guy. Boy, I'd like to pull his hair. I can't pull his hair out. I'd like to rip his ears off. Sportscaster. I want to hurt this guy, man. I want to hurt this sucker.
I've always been amazed at how well you do what you do. How hard is it to do what you do?
I love the idea that Roddy Piper went into a booth and recorded his voiceover, and it's just his psychotic mumbling.
Well, why don't you come with me and I'll show you.
You know, Roddy, I've always thought that maybe I have what it takes to be a professional wrestler. I mean, I'm tough, I'm strong, I like a little action, but I wonder, what's the first thing you got to learn to be good at it?
How to fall.
Oh my God!
Yeah, my job's just as easy as yours, huh? Check this out. Look at this, the Jamaican bobsled team. Oh, the scores are this week. Pixie's 2, Jennifer's 3. You know what you can do, sportscaster? From here, maybe you can graduate. You can do the weather from here. You know what you do? Run outside, look up. Oh, it's a sunny day. How hard's my job? Just as hard as your job.
Yeah, that's the bump that hurt Samoa Joe forever.
You lay down there. You know why you're down there and I'm up here? Because I'm Roddy Piper, and you're not.
Wow.
What a jerk. I think he got one in Marsh as well.
He did. He took a nice dig at Dave, too.
And you still got the tie? No, I got the tie back when he wasn't looking, yes.
You're all right, though, right?
I'm fine.
All right, there you go.
And now, please welcome to the ring, a 61-year-old out-of-shape actor pretty much known for one thing he did 20 years ago, Mr. Belding! Boom! That dude just got Beldinged! Okay, so what the hell is this?
We got an awesome video. Mr. Belding, Dennis Haskins, made his wrestling debut this weekend.
Now, let's just say every person involved with TMZ belongs in hell forever. TMZ, one of the worst things that's ever happened to society.
Yes! Mr. Belding took a break from, well, nothing really, to kick some ass in Jersey!
There was like this independent
That is
show in
Starman.
New Jersey,
I believe that's
and
Joey
they did like a whole Saved by
Janela,
the
who
Bell
used to be under the
night,
Starman
and
hood.
he was like the special enforcer in the match.
But it didn't take long for Mr. Belding to unleash the dragon!
Jonathan Mayer, thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed the show. Appreciate it.
Belding with the stunner! Take that back to baseline!
It's awesome. He gives him a stone cold stunner.
Not only that, but then he drugged the dude around, and then he taunted him,
drugged the dude
and then
around.
he rested because he's 61 years old. But all this raises a serious question.
How much longer is this guy gonna be around? It just seems like he's always... Go, aren't you?
What are you doing, wishing for the death of Dennis Haskins?
Well said. But come
You
on, cut
turd.
Mr. B some slack. He was on Mad Men last season, and according to his website, he's trying to get on Dancing with the Stars. Yay?
I feel like he should be selling cars like in Virginia or something.
You should be selling cars. You should be run over by a car.
Give it time, son. But at least we'll always have Saved by the Bell.
Screech, what kind of
Hey,
suntan
hey,
lotion
hey,
is
hey,
this?
what is going on here?
Damn, that show was great. Thanks, Mr. Belding, and creepy friend of Belding who for some reason thinks it's okay for a grown man to wear a pink unitard. Wrestling!
All right, whoa, whoa,
Everything will be simple. With just a look and a thought, anything can be yours. Looking further. Deeper. Longer. Into the buzz.
Here we go, folks. Our main event. Stardom's All-Star Grand Queendom's main event. This is the main event. Career versus title. Whoa. 2025 This is our main event. There is no other match that could end this show tonight. I will most likely pick a thumbnail for this episode from one of these Joshi match entrances because they look so great. It's in such high quality. Otherwise, I would have done Frog Lesnar, but the Frog Lesnar's in really bad quality. It's just going to be a blue blob. She's got her scepter. Now, of course, we're watching the entrances here. It's the main event. And now the champ, representing hate. Whoa! I'm marking out. This is a rad fucking entrance. My word. I love hate. Saya Kamatani making her way to the ring. The champ. The red belt champion. What an entrance. Holy shit. I was wondering the same thing. Does that say Fennec's Queen? Yeah, I think I'm going to find a good still of that Saya Kamatani entrance for the thumbnail. Career versus title. It has come to this.
試合に先立ちまして選手権保持者上谷沙耶選手よりチャンピオンベルトの返還並びにタイトルマッチセレモニーとして両選手記念撮影でございます。
敗れた方がそのキャリアを終える完全決着敗者引退特別ルール。今の2人の友情、今日をもって二度とどちらかが見ることができなくなります。
Yeah, they do have the best gear, especially on these big shows like this, their biggest show of the year.
頂点を象徴する赤いベルト、ワールド・オブ・スターダムのベルト、それをかけた戦いでもあります。どちらかがチャンピオンとしてスターダムに、そしてプロレスラーとして生き残り、どちらかが全てを失い、この世界から姿を消します。
ただいまより本日のメインイベント、ワールド・オブ・スターダム選手権試合完全決着。
After this, before I say goodnight, I have to remember to read the possible titles. I forgot to do it last week, a shameful mistake on my part, but I will read the possible titles before we say goodbye.
輝くスターダムドリーム、中野タム。
Noodle Macaroni, I don't think it's so weird that this reminds you of Dark Crystal. Saya is dressed as a Skeksis, and Tam Nakano looks just like a Gelfling.
赤コーナー選手権保持者2度目の防衛戦ヘイト、168センチ58キロ、フェネックスクイーン、上谷沙耶。
中野タムとのラストダンスをこの横浜アリーナを舞台にして魔王としています。上谷沙耶です。
This is our main event. It is also the main event of Stardom's Grand Queendom, their biggest show of the year.
まさに対照的なリングです。
Title versus career. Yeah, it is interesting that they do
ベ
that.
ルトのみならず、団体所属のみならず、プロレスラーとしてのキャリアをかけるにまで至ってしまった2人の関係性。
Yeah, there was a lot more when I looked at the match listings of this show. There was a lot more that could have watched. And maybe next week there'll be something.
もう誰も2人を止めることはできません。 時間無制限一本勝負。ノーセコンドルールで争われます。
Is that true? There's Joshi promotions that list their blood type when they enter. That's nuts.
ゴングが鳴ってしまいました。
Blood type, big stat. Say, oh my god! Type A? I'm type A! Why is it a big deal? Is it a cultural thing? No idea why. Interesting. Staring each other down. Referees there. Wow. So that's a thing. Supposed to say something about your personality. Very interesting. Can you imagine if in pro wrestling they said their height and weight and astrological sign?
ほぼ記憶にないですよね。
世界中のあと古今東西のプロレス見ててある程度このなんつうの
face to face, huge right from Tam knocking out.
どうなるかわからんのは初めてなんじゃないでしょうか。
tackles her down.
引退をかけた試合というのは歴史の中で数多く繰り広げられてきますが、
本当にプロレスファンたち集まっても古くからのファンが集まってもどうなるんだってなっちゃうんですよ。どうしても。
正直上谷は引退をかける必要はなかったわけですからね。
That would be a fun game of guess. To guess the
追い詰められ
wrestlers
たのはチャレンジャーの中野タムの
astrological
方で
sign.
す。かけるものがないのなら引退をかけると言っていたんですが、
birth, March 22nd.
まさか上谷の方もチャンピオンの方もベルトのみなら
Oh,
ず引退
that's
をか
where
け
it
ると
makes
は
sense.
思
A
ってもみませんで
deathmatch
した。
tournament where they announce people's blood type makes sense.
いやー、ザコシショウさん、どちらもスターダムのトップ選手です。人気を二分するような選手です。
本当にこれあれですよね。どっちか
That's a
引退しちゃ
yeah.
うんですよね。
Is Austin Aries an Aries?
ね。
はい。
引き分けてないですよね。
引き分けはありません。時間無制限一本勝負になりました。
Ducks a kick.
ちょっと
Stand
ね、
off.
ザコシショウさんの気持ちもわかるんですよ。
Another
なんか
stare
現実味がないん
down
です
from
よ。
these
そうですよ
two.
ね。
この戦いに突きつけられたこのルールというもの、条件というものを理解は
March
していて
22nd, Aries.
も、そうですね、本当にそうなるのと思ってしまいますよね。
Waistlock just puts her down with a suplex with
なん
the
かやっぱり
quickness.
なんてコメントしたらいいかもわからないですよね。
Tam going right after her,
どちら
but
かのファンだったらこの試
Saya
合泣き
is
ながら見て
not.
るかもしれないです。
Oh, but Tam might be back hits the corner.
腰がエプロンの
Jesus.
角でしたね、今。
The champ in control now.
中野タム
That was wild. Early in this match, her back going against the apron.
いやでもタムが
Reversal by Nakano, reversal by Saya, reversal by Nakano. Kamatani stops herself before she hits the
タムはどうす
post.
る？どっちだ？エルボー。
Throws a right.
飛んでくるが、ニールキック。
Wheel kick, boot to the face.
私がチャン
Holds
ピオン。
up the belt, reminding everybody.
頂点。それをこの横浜アリーナのど真ん中で誇示していきます。上谷沙耶です。
いやでも本当入場の上谷がまず世界見てもあのスケールというかあのかっこよさはちょっとビビりましたね。
ちょっと鳥肌立ちますよね。
はい。なんかいろんなもの背負ってるなっていうのを感じました。すごい。
Chain. Yeah, chain. The referee has no jurisdiction. It's Japanese refs. Just get abused. This is a no DQ match, I suppose. That's what it sounded like. She is caught up in the chains, Tam is. Saya Kamatani's holding a hanger with the chains like an engine block.
いや今もレフェリーに暴行しちゃってるんで。
リング内ではないというのがちょっと曖昧なところではありますけども、
あと
村山レフェリーもこの試合の重要さというものがよく分かっているので、そう簡単にはね
そうですね。
反則負けというジャッジを下さないとは思うんですが、でもやりすぎは気をつけなければいけません。ここまでの戦いで決着が反則負け、上谷がそれで引退となったら大変なことになってしまいます。いやーでも行くな。今村山レフリーがチェーンをチェックしている間に椅子を
Setting up the chair, takes a seat. Why not?
読めませんね。
ちょっと読めませんね。
Take a load off.
ただタムはちょっとダメージ負ってますからね。
いやートップコーナーからのエプロンへのデッドリードライブ。
Cam struggling to get back into the ring.
苦しそうです。だがその目は、その表情は
Yeah, here, Okra Smith says, let everyone take a picture. Yeah, that's photo op time. It's also possible thumbnail of this episode. Ooh. Kick to the head. Referee slides the chair away. Putting the boots to the challenger while she's caught up in the ropes.
変わりませんね。何か大江さん、ここまでの中野タムには背負ったものの大きさ、力強さというものも感じながらも同時に何か悲壮感みたいなものも感じる。
そうですね。だからそれは感じましたね。逆にポーカーフェイスじゃないですけども、上谷からはもう全く無の境地のようなところを感じましたからね。
それがすごいですよね。
感情がないような状況に見えましたよね。
かけたものの重さというものを理解しているのかどうかもわからないぐらい。この上谷さやはいつもの上谷さやとして振る舞っています。でもちょっと言葉で漏れ出てるように、中野タムがいなければプロレスに出会わなかったというような言葉をはじめ、中野タムに対する思いというものは確実にあるわけですよね。
そうですね。この今黒を身にまとって今こういう上谷の頭の中にもわずかにそういう感情の気持ちは残ってるんですよね。
HG さんなんでしょう。愛には変わりないんでしょうけど、ちょっと歪んでると言いますかね。
なぜここまでになっちゃったのかっていうのは我々想像つかないですね。
Tam turns it around. He's got quick forearms.
おそらく上谷さやが闇に染まったのも、自分の現状を打破するためとか、いろいろ今を変えたい、そういったものがあったと思うんですが、
Kamitani
ロープを使っての
got a counter for everything that Tam Nakano does.
思えばファンに泣かせに来たって言われた時の
ありましたね。
ありましたよね。そこからいろんなことが目まぐるしく。
確かにあの時の上谷選手はかなり追い詰められていました。けどそれがいわゆる中野タムに直結していたわけではないですもんね。
そうなんですよね。
きっかけは昨年の12月の両国赤いベルト戦。おっとあのヘイトの介入とあと上谷さやの策略によって中野タムがベルトを落としたことが中野タムの怒りを買いました。だがまさかここまでいくとは思いもよりませんでした。
Tam hops up, boot.
ドラゴンスリーパー
Hangs her.
トップコーナーで公式
And almost dragon sleeper like maneuver there. Oh, just drops Kamitani. Here we go.
さあそしてこのチャンスを逃
From the
さない
top to the outside, cross body.
そうか、ノーセコンドマッチですからね。
Sometimes you see an army
これはコズミックエン
come
ジェル
out
ズ側
to
も
catch
適用されているので、
someone like that, and there was no one there but Saya
かなり
Kamitani,
ね
the
リスクあ
red
ります
belt
ね。
champ.
もう上谷も
She
一人
got
で受け切らなきゃいけないし、
cross-bodied
中
by
野さんも
Tam
一人の
Nakano,
ところ
whose
に行かなきゃいけない
career
です
is
からね。
on the
よ
line
り
here.
高い命中度、精度が要求されます。
ちょっと傾斜がありますからね、余計カウンターの力は働きますよね。
しかもここでさらに追
Going
撃をかけ
further
ます。
away from the ring on the rampway here. The beautiful set. Of this, their biggest show, hooks the leg. Tam finds a way out, roll up. Oof.
ルートを叩き込むまだと言っている中野タム距離を取る一気に花道ステージの方まで
Not gonna go for a walk, going up the ramp.
ものすごく30メー
Long
トルぐらいありま
walk.
すか
Look at
ね
this shot. Look at this amazing shot.
タムがダッシュ一斉
Downhill, only gaining speed. Oh. Kanas, I was right there with you. I said roll up for 1 second. I was like, wait, is this false count anywhere? Am I learning all the rules as they're happening?
バイオレットシューティングでした。あ、場外カウント。そうか。この状況になった時に両者カウントアウトという状況もありますが、
So there is a count out
完
in
全
this.
決着をするために時間無制限にした以上はそれは両者は望んでいないでしょう。
Nakano taking the champ for a walk to the ring. That's where you win.
リング内です。
That's where the winning happens.
タムが攻勢に出た状態、場外でひっくり返しました。そしてリング内、再び戦いの戦場はリング上
Smart
に戻ってまいり
champion
ま
rolls
した。
her way out of the ring. Oh. Uh-oh. Dangerous territory right here.
あーちょっと。いやいやいやいや、これ投げる中のタンゴ、ただではすみません、ただではすみません。
This is always the scariest shit to me.
あまりにもリスクが大きい。
Trying to German suplex Saya Kamitani off the apron to the floor. She holds on for her very life. Quick elbow, puts some brakes on it. Forearm, they are fighting on the apron. Boom! Pam's down. Kamitani's fired up, the champ.
今度は上谷沙耶がエプロンで何を狙うか、にやりと笑う。狂気のフェネックスクイーン。
I'm sure that it happened in all Japan. I know I've seen similar kind of bumps, a suplex. Oh. I've definitely seen a suplex off the ramp to the floor between, I want to say, Misawa and Kobashi, but I could be wrong. Here comes Nakano. Oh my god! Kamitani leaps up. Hurricane Rana's the challenger off the apron to the floor. They're both down now.
これね、小橋健太さんぐらいしかできないかと思ったんですよ。
弾劾式はね、
Dark Crystal main event. Skeksis versus Gelfling.
強いこと、想像を超えるようなことをやってきたら私もというその相乗効果が試合を過激にしていきます。
確かにこういう高度な技の重ね合いというのは古いファンには四天王プロレスを思い出してしまうかもしれませんね。確かに。
There you go, Dr. Liam. Dropping science. Misawa Kobashi did do a suplex off the ramp spot in Noah. That was almost correct.
だが今の上谷は狂気もその肉体に宿る狂気もまた戦いの原動力です。
Kamitani
異常な世界に身を投じれば投じるほど上谷沙耶は輝きを増していきます。
Drop kick.
川に入ったミサイルキック。
2.
カウントは2。 足をクラッチした状態でのスープレックス、バックスープレックス2連発。
Ooh, hooks the leg, holds
3連
on.
発いくか。3連発、ホールドした。カウントが進む。カウント2。
2.
上谷が両リストを取っている。タム越え。これはガード。バックを取ったタム、天空落とし。
Oh my god, dumped the champ on her head.
だが上谷は立ち上がる。
Poison Rana! Hands down, no she's not. Finds a way. How in the world? Another Poison Rana.
技違えど全部が頭の頂点から落っことしてますよね。
いやもう狂気ですよ狂気。さあそれを丸め込もうとする上谷、力で止める中野タム。
Oh my God! Just muscled her over for that release, German.
中野タムのパワーファイト。
Two folds the champ in half, and still only a 2 count in this title versus career match. Tam Nakano, legend, putting her career on the line here in the main event of Stardom's All-Star Grand Prix, Grand Queendom, my mistake, and the main event of Potluck tonight. Kamitani meets her opponent on the top, forearms, keeping her in the seated position. American Rana from the top, looking real nice. It's listed as career versus career. On Cage Match, it was title versus career, but we all know Cage Match doesn't have Dark Ball Maestros on it, so they can't be trusted. They don't have Frog Lesnar on it, so Cage Match, Mage Match, I say. Ooh, stalls, drops her on her noggin. Too late, 2 count, big fat 2 count there.
そしてレフェリーのカウント一つ一つがとんでもない緊張感となって我々に突きつけます。
The champ drags Nakano into position. Climbing the ropes, a little slow though. Moonsault. Whoa, whoa, don't fall now. Kamitani in trouble, perhaps getting the yips. Caught by Tam. Oh shit, Tiger. Whoa! Avalanche Tiger suplex from Tam Nakano, grabs the arms. Another Tiger, no! Tam rolls through, stomps. Saya Kamitani rolls through and stomps on the breadbasket of the challenger, Tam Nakano.
狂気に取りつかれた上谷沙耶だがフェニックススプラッシュの記憶はまだ彼女の心の中に奥深くに刻み込まれています。さあ両者ダウン。
タム選手もしかしたらフェニックスに行かないという
ACL blood beast, not buzz plug. She was going for her old Phoenix slash finisher, but chickened out after she retired the move. Oh wow! So Saya put her title and career on the line, and Tam put her career on the line. So this is the end of the road for at least one of these women. Oh, so that's what I know. Mina Shirakawa had her face busted a couple of years ago by a top rope move, busted her teeth out or something. Holy shit.
あの頭部にダメージが蓄積されている状態でここで顔面を張る。いやむしろ張ってるというよりもそれは小艇だ。
Oh. Big slaps here.
さあ、現在サムライ TV でご覧の皆様は20時でお別れとなります。サムライ TV をご覧の皆様ご視聴ありがとうございました。笑ってるタムが。
Oh God, the blood! Holy shit! Trading strikes. Open hand. Combination from Kamitani. Tam just sticking her face out.
もらいに行ってるやんもう。
なんだ。
Oh, wow.
中野タムが行く。だが上谷もニールキック。顔面をえぐる。タムは
Whoa. They both fired up. Parallel thought. Spinning kicks.
ま
Meat.
さにこれがラストダンスか。バックドロップ。
Caught in a suplex. We have hit the 3-hour and 1-minute mark on this show. This could be the longest episode yet. Whoa, Joshi Birds gets out of it. Matrix. Some kind of Matrix shit.
正面からバイオレットシューティング。まだ行くか。バイオレットシューティング。
Great background. Thank you, Noodle Macaroni. I love it. That's why I love the chat. Booker Smith. Pam got Saya into Stardom. So this was a good last match for whoever's last match this turns out to be.
これからも誰かの希望であり続けたい。この幸せを守りたいと力強く宣言した。ここで終わるわけにはいかない。
Holds up the
バ
champ.
イオレットスクリュードライブ。
Oh, Jesus! Spikes her. Goes back for more.
腕を取る。決めるか。
Traps the
やは
arm.
り決めるか。トワイライト。ドリーム。
Oh, the violet screwdriver. Holy shit. Two! Click my pen in
バイオレ
approval.
ットスクリュードライバーとトワイライトドリームですよ。
Violet screwdriver. That's a great possible title. Don't usually do that, but
完全に中野タムが勝負をかけた2発でした。それを返したこれが執念か。これが今の赤いベルトのチャンピオンの強さか。中野上谷さんへの狂気か。ならばもう一度行かせない。
Iwatani fights out. Headbutt. The noggin knockers, the coconut crunchers. Oh, I heard that. No. I heard it in my ears. I heard skull on skull.
その先を越えていく。切れますねこれ。どっちだ。崩れ落ちる中野タム。
They both fall to the mat with
上
brain
谷さん
damage.
はまだかろうじて自分の
Good
足で
God.
立っています。狂気と狂気がぶつかり合ってますね。
高山ドンフライ戦の殴り合いを見た気持ちになりましたね。
足を止
Akano
め
back
て
to her
一
feet.
切ディフェンス
They're both back to their feet.
早い。タイガースープレックスホールド。
Tiger suplex. Kicks out at one.
バックを取った。これは出るか。スクールボーイスープレックス。
Oh shit. What?
持てるものすべてを出していく。すべてを吐き出していく。
They're in the reserve tanks now.
クラッシャーいけない。なんだ。上げられない。もう一度。中野タム。なんだ。
This is amazing.
スタ
Holds her. Oh, sits out.
落ち破りの逆。
Another one. Wow.
上谷はこの技でやめれるわけにはいかない。
The champ, Saya Kamitani, not going out like that.
さあクラッシャーを食らった上谷さや。さあだが中野タムの同等のなんだ。まさか。バイオレットスクリュードライバー。ワンだ。
Whoa. One count city.
ギリギリだ。いやもうギリギリではない。超えている。超えている。
Ran into
限界
it.
はとっくに超えている2人の死闘です。さあもう一度。
Hits the leg, spins her.
スタークラッシャー。ダメ。
Did she pull her up?
なんで
3入っていたかと思われますが。
This might be the longest episode of Potluck.
タイミング的には完全に入っていましたが。
There were two things I thought about cutting off this show, and I did not cut anything off once the show got rolling. I did cut some stuff earlier in the day, but... Oh! Knee to the face. The highest attended show in Stardom history. 7,500 people. That's great. Good for them. It looks nice.
そして完全決着敗者引退特別ルール決めるかなんだこれはトワイライトドリーム
Oh my god. Holy shit. I got goosebumps. Put out by our own move. Yeah, the ref hesitated. Gave an extra second. You sure you don't want to kick out?
決着がつきました25分を超える激闘勝者となったのはチャンピオンの上谷沙耶第20代ワールドオブスターダムチャンピオンが
2度目の
防衛に成功そして敗れた中野亀は
I can't believe it. Is her career truly over?
引退です
Wow. It's, you know, you can't believe a wrestler, but wow, if this is the end, what a career. It makes me want to go back and watch highlights of her career that I have missed. Amazing. Amazing. Saya Kamatani has retired Tam Nakano. Unbelievable. I'm gonna have to watch the post-match stuff on my own time and not on the show. I gotta end this show. There you go. Congratulations. Holy shit. Congratulations on a victory after a hellacious match. Saya Kamatani and still. But also congratulations to Tam Nakano on a legendary career ending tonight. Wow, what a show. What a match. What a main event. And what a show. Thank you, folks, for sticking with it all the way through. 3 hours and change. Great one. I'll say it. Boom. In the books. Great episode. Always love playing games with the Potluck sickos. And great game of guess. And now, let me read the possible title. Sound off in the chat if any of these do it up for you. We got heavy in the butt section. Don't think that's making it. We have twice the refs, half the rules. If that fits, I really love that. Strong style duck mascot. 5-star foreheads. Wet mullet era. Hate water, one word. Psychotic mumbling. And violet screwdriver. What do we name this episode, folks? Twice the refs, half the rules. Strong style duck mascot. I don't like that. I'm crossing that off. 5-star foreheads. Wet mullet era. Hate water. Psychotic mumbling. Violet screwdriver. And Skeksis versus Gelfling. 2 white luchas versus 1 gorilla cop. Alright, I'm adding it. Violet Screwdriver might be a good homage to Tam Nakano ending her career. And it just seems cool. Seems like a cool... Oh, it's raining. I gotta close this window. Well, folks, the rain is pouring, and this old man will be snoring soon enough. Thank you once again for tuning in. I do this every Thursday night. Follow me on Instagram. Suggest some things to watch on this show. Follow me on YouTube. Check out some old shows. Just put on an old show while you clean up or while you get high. It's great. That's what it's for. I've been Scotland Green. You have been tremendous. Good night.